The FBI in Peace and War. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, Out of Retirement.
Here are the certificates, Mr. Bentley.
I'll write you a bank draft immediately.
Oh, there's no rush.
It was indeed very kind of you, Mr. Helton, to put me on to this stock.
My pleasure, sir.
I certainly was fortunate meeting you downstairs at the bar that day.
Well,
If this stock goes as high as you say it will, I'm eternally indebted to you.
you don't owe me a thing, sir. And that stock will move up by leaps and bounds after the first of the month.
When the announcement is made that oil has been struck.
Yeah, that's right. According to inside information, the yield is going to be record-breaking. And you're in on the ground floor. Below the ground floor, shall we say. Huh?
Mr. Helton.
Yeah.
Where did you have these certificates printed?
What?
These stock certificates, who printed them?
Oh, but...
And how much did they cost you?
I'm afraid I don't follow you, Mr. Bentley.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
If you have something on your mind, come out and say it, sir.
I will. These certificates aren't worth the paper they're printed on.
That's a serious accusation.
I realize that.
I don't think I like what I'm hearing.
I shouldn't imagine you would, Mr. Helton. I know quite a bit about stock deals such as yours. I'm very familiar with this sort of swindle.
Now, look,
As
sir.
a matter of fact, I fancy myself an expert. The moment you approached me with the proposition that first day down at the bar, I had an idea of what you were up to, young man.
Wait, now, hold it. Don't call the police yet. Let me explain, huh?
The bar, please.
Bar?
Yeah, this is Mr. Bentley in 907. Will you please send up some drinks? One bourbon old-fashioned and the usual, Mr. Helton, scotch and soda.
Huh?
And a scotch and soda, please. Thank you. Now, sit down, young man. Relax. The drinks will be up presently. You look as though you certainly could use one. Are you feeling ill?
I don't know.
Certainly confused, at any rate.
You can say that again.
You want to know what this is all about?
Yeah.
Why I didn't call the police?
Yeah.
Why I'm taking this in such a calm, easy manner?
Yeah.
My reasons are both intellectual and emotional. Also very personal, I might add.
Now, will you please get to the point?
The main point, young man, is that you're a bungler, a crass amateur. I saw through you immediately.
Oh, but Mr.
If I've injured your professional pride, I'm sorry, but I must speak the truth. Another thing, these certificates are of the cheapest grade of paper, and the printing frightfully slipshod. It's apparent you don't even have the courage of your own swindler's convictions.
Why are you telling me all this?
I said I had a personal interest, young man.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything yet.
Does the title The Purple Duke mean anything to you?
Purple Duke.
No, I suppose it doesn't.
Purple Duke. Hey, wait. Sure. I've heard of him. He was the head man in this business in the old days. He was the smoothest, slickest operator of them all.
Not a clumsy bungler like you, young fellow. The Purple Duke. There was a truly finished confidence man.
How come you know so much about him?
Well, we were on the most intimate terms, the Duke and I.
Friends?
Closer than that. As a matter of fact, I am the Purple Duke.
What?
That's right.
Hey, you're kidding.
I have a large scrapbook to prove the fact. All my notices since my first large-scale operation.
Wow. I didn't expect anything like this. I thought the Purple Duke... you gave up the business years ago.
I did. The sunset of life is peaceful and quiet. Yet I long for the activity of times gone by. The hooking of the sucker, the lightning-like getaway, the exhilarating byplay with the law.
Not to mention the monetary return, huh?
In my retirement, I'm not without the simple comforts of life.
Simple. I understand you got out of the business with a barrel full.
It's not what you get away with, young man.
Call me Stan, please, Mr. Bentley.
It's not what you get away with, Stan. It's the amount you can keep. Oh, that's the waiter with our drinks. Answer it, will you? And then we'll continue this chat. It's obvious you're badly in need of some good, old-fashioned advice.
By the spring of 1954, Philip Bentley, better known as the Purple Duke, had long disappeared from the criminal scene after serving a final prison sentence. His successful career, spanning 3 decades, had enabled him to retire to a life of peace and ease. However, many took up where Bentley left off. One of these, Stanley Helton, alias Stanley Hill, was high on our most wanted list. The crossing of these 2 men's paths was to be part of the chain of events which finally led Helton into our hands.
I tell you, Cora, I got Bentley eating right out of my hand.
Don't be too sure.
Oh, trouble with you, baby. You're a real worrywart.
Just remember, Stanley wasn't born yesterday. He knows this business inside out.
Yeah, but like I always say, it takes an operator to make a sucker out of another operator.
Oh, I don't know.
Baby, will you stop that? He fell in line just the way I said he would, didn't he? I made him take a fatherly interest in me, didn't I? I made him think I was a jerk, didn't I? A clumsy, bumbling amateur. Well, didn't I?
Yes, Stan, only...
Only what?
Well, getting him to give you advice is one thing, but taking him over the hurdles is another. After all, no matter what you say he was, the Purple Duke.
And that's just where I'm going to get him, baby. On his pride, on his big, fat ego.
But you told me he said he's finished in this business, staying in retirement.
Now, don't you worry your pretty little head about that. You just keep practicing the part you're going to play. Like I said, I'll get to him through his ego. Why, he's worse than a prima donna. I'll drag him out of retirement for one final farewell appearance and a big payoff for us. Sure, the Purple Duke. Is his face going to be red?
On the morning of May 3rd, 1954, Agent Reynolds came into my office with a tracer from the Philadelphia police.
This should interest you, Steve. The victim's name is Arthur Hammond, a wealthy builder.
What interested me even more was the fact that Hammond had been taken over by a man named Hill, who was identified as Stanley Helton. It was a simple oil stock swindle.
It may be a simple matter to you gentlemen of the FBI, but being taken over for $10,000 is anything but simple to me.
Of course, we regret your loss, Mr. Hammond.
I'm not asking for regrets. I want restitution.
That's out of our hands.
Well, someone should pay for this.
Helton will, when we catch up with him.
You mean he'll serve time?
Uh-huh.
What good will that do me if he's already spent the money?
What good? It'll spare any future victims.
I'm talking about me. Let the others look out for themselves.
You didn't seem to look after yourself very well, Mr. Hammond. For your $10,000, all you have to show are these worthless stock certificates.
Well,
So you're in no position to give advice.
I guess you're right, Mr. Stevens. The whole thing's been so galling to me, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You bought the stock certificates when, Mr. Hammond?
The 5th of April.
And you didn't realize you were duped until yesterday.
When I spoke to my broker.
That's the first time you mentioned the deal to your broker?
Yes. Hill advised me to keep it on the QT, since the stock wasn't supposed to be listed on the exchange until June.
When it wasn't listed at all?
I consulted my broker.
Do you know where Hill stayed here in Philadelphia?
The Standish Hotel. I met him there first in the bar, but don't expect to find him there still.
Knowing his method of operation, we don't.
I checked. He moved out the same day I gave him the money. No forwarding address.
Naturally.
And I'm left holding the bag with these worthless certificates.
Well, perhaps not so worthless.
What?
To us. It's just possible that Helton's own stock may sell him short.
Personally, Stan, stock deals were never my favorite operation. I found them deadly dull.
The take wasn't dull.
Money isn't everything. Man does not live by bread alone. It offends me to see the way things are done these days.
You mean cut and dried?
No imagination, no flair, just cold-hearted business. It's a disgrace to my profession.
Yeah, I guess it does upset you.
It makes me boiling mad.
Yeah. If you were back in business, you'd show him a thing or two, huh?
Yes, I would. But my time is past. I'm an old man.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. If anybody could make a sensational comeback, it's you, Mr. Bentley.
That's kind of you, Stan.
That's not the only reason I'm saying it.
Oh?
Now, you see, well, it's no use trying to kid you, so I'm being honest. I've been having tough going lately.
No wonder the way you've been operating.
Well, that's the point. I need help, and you're the man who can give it to me. Now, I'm willing to take any kind of a split you say. You said it.
But, Stan, I'm out of the business for good.
If we could just pull your family heirloom deal once, just once, so I could get the hang of it.
But I don't need the money.
Now, you told me the heirloom deal was your favorite operation.
Yes.
Yeah, you told me how you got such a boot out of it.
It does have delicacy and finesse. It took me years to develop that operation to perfection, as I said.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Now, I couldn't expect myself to pull it off right the first time. I need you to take me through the paces, you see, and... Well, they say the best way to teach is to do.
That's a fact.
Now, you said yourself you still ache for activity. The hook and the sucker, the lightning-like getaway, the exhilarating byplay with the law.
Ah, yes, those were the days.
Now, what do you say?
I don't know. It's been so long. I'm out of touch for so many years.
Oh, it'll come back to you in a snap.
Do I dare?
Dare? The Purple Duke? Well...
All right, Stan. But just this once. Just one final appearance, and then back to retirement.
Back to out of retirement in just a moment.
Somebody in our government has to do the housekeeping. See that the plumbing doesn't leak, that electricity and oil and coal aren't wasted, that the garden is kept in good shape, that the animals are fed, that the people have a place to enjoy themselves outdoors. Don't they? They certainly do. Well, all this is the work of the Department of the Interior, which at one time was called the Home Department. The biggest job of the department is conservation, the protection of the things that make our country a good place to live. The land, water, oil, coal, forests, minerals, fish, and wildlife. These are our natural resources. If it weren't for the conservation work of the Interior Department, it wouldn't be long before all the farm and grazing lands would be washed or blown away, and all the wildlife would disappear from the forests and the fields. Another important job of the department is the development of new natural resources and the caring for the national parks where people can go camping or sightseeing. And the Secretary of the Interior has a special job in wartime, making sure that the armed forces and defense industries get enough oil and other fuels. Good thing we've got some good housekeepers working for the Secretary of the Interior, isn't it? It sure is.
Now, Act Two of tonight's story, Out of Retirement.
Agent Reynolds and I returned to Washington with the phony stock certificates, where they were sent to the Bureau's lab for analysis to determine the manufacturer of the ink and paper. Meanwhile, Stan Helton continued his latest pursuit, cheating a cheater.
Well, Cora, how do you like the setup?
It's all right.
All right. The best suite in the best hotel in L.A., setting me back $60 a day, and you say it's all right.
I was just thinking, Stan, maybe you're throwing your money away.
I told you, baby, we've really got to impress Bentley. He's got to believe you're a genuine society dame. Well, come on, let's have a drink. This calls for a celebration.
Don't count your diamonds before they're in your pocket.
Oh, the voice of doom.
Just being practical.
Since when were you practical?
Since you started this thing with Bentley.
He's no different than any other sucker, only maybe easier.
Yeah, you said.
I know.
Don't be too sure.
I know everything about him from A to Z.
Listen, there's nothing to stop him from pulling a switch.
Not him, baby. He's as old-fashioned as a Model T. All his operations were straight down the line. He wouldn't know how to switch in midstream if his life depended on it.
Well, I just hope you're right, Stan.
You can make book on it. Well, come on, let's have that drink.
You're sure about the young lady, Stan? You're sure she's susceptible?
Oh, believe me, Mr. Bentley, you can make book on it. Cora Willis throws money around at that hotel like it's going out of style.
You've mentioned me to Miss Willis?
Uh-huh. And she can't wait till she meets you.
Well, I have exciting news for you, Stan. I'm all set.
The brooch?
Mm-hmm. Here it is.
Looks like the real thing.
Does it?
Yeah, I'll say. Looks like the $10,000 it's supposed to be worth.
It is worth $10,000.
What?
Every penny of it. This brooch is the real thing.
But, Mr.
However, This brooch is imitation, but it would take an expert to tell them apart.
I don't get it.
One of my trade secrets, and I might add the secret of my unique business success, sir.
Maybe I'm dumb, but I don't follow. You spent $10,000 on that brooch there?
Yes?
Well, why? Why bother?
To ensure the transaction, to build confidence. And despite the sucker's feeling, I always insisted he first go off on his own and have a jeweler of his own choosing appraise the brooch.
Oh, I see. Then you pull the switch after.
Exactly. Thus ensuring myself the time to make a getaway before the rude awakening.
One thing bothers me, sir.
What's that?
Well, letting the sucker have the brooch for appraisal. You never can be too sure of people. Sometimes...
Stan, my boy, it may be old-fashioned of me, but I should hate to live in a world where I could not trust my fellow man.
After the lab established the make and grade of the paper and ink and the phony stock certificates, the manufacturers were asked to supply us with a list of their customers. One particular user, a customer on both lists, was of keen interest to us.
Belmont Printing Company, New York City, owned and operated by Carl Belmont.
The name Carl Belmont was familiar to us. He had some years previous been engaged in engraving $5 bill plates without the government's permission. After serving time, he apparently abandoned this precarious livelihood. Agent Reynolds and I flew to New York to question Belmont.
Yes, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
You're Carl Belmont?
That's right. Best printer and engraver in town. Ask any of my customers.
The one we want to ask, we can't quite locate.
Huh?
But we have a sample of the job you did for him.
You mean that?
This stock certificate.
Oh, police.
FBI.
Now, look, I didn't do anything.
You're not being accused. Yet.
Well, what do you want from me?
First, an admission that you printed and engraved this.
Well, I do a lot of engraving and printing. Give me time to look it over, will you? I can't remember every job I do.
Does the name Stan Helton help refresh your memory?
Who? Stan who?
Helton. Come on, Belmont.
Oh, Helton. Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember now. I did do this job for somebody named Helton.
What else do you remember?
Well, what else is to remember? A customer comes in, orders a job, picks it up when it's finished, pays, and leaves. What's else to remember?
Well, the 5 years you spent in prison, for example.
Yeah, that I'm trying to forget.
Then suppose you tell us where Helton is now.
Well, how would I know? He was just another customer.
Just another customer.
Positively. Just happened to walk in off the street one day.
Just happened to walk in.
You don't believe me?
Should we?
You think I'd lie to the FBI?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Los Angeles. He was there the last time I heard from him.
Which was when?
2 weeks ago. He had me ship him out a dozen of these certificates.
Shipped to him where?
He's got an apartment. I have the address right here in the book. 735 El Rancho Drive. Now, look, you won't tell Stan I told you, will
The
you?
subject won't come up. He'll have more to worry about than you.
Another glass of sherry, Mr. Bentley?
Oh, thank you. But no, Miss Willis. You've already given an old man enough of your time and hospitality.
The pleasure's been all mine. It was so interesting hearing stories of your family, particularly the one about this brooch.
Yes, it meant a great deal to my father.
Oh, I feel just dreadful that you're forced to sell it.
Believe me, it's great comfort knowing it'll be in such appreciative hands. It isn't often that one finds a young woman so sensitive to the finer emotions of life.
It's just a shame the things people must do for money.
Isn't it? Well, I must be going. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mr. Bentley,
Yes, my dear?
I don't feel right about this brooch. I mean, having it appraised.
Oh, now, Miss Willis.
I really don't. Why, it's as if I didn't trust you.
Well, I know you do.
Well, then, please, let me give you a check right now.
Miss Willis, sentiment is one thing, business another. I insist upon your knowing the full value of that brooch.
But
I'm sorry, I'll have it no other way.
Very well, then, Mr. Bentley. Until tomorrow, then.
Until tomorrow.
Until never, huh, Cora?
How'd I do, Stan? Everything the way you wanted?
Perfect, right down the line. Now do you feel better about the deal?
Well, I don't know.
Well, we got the brooch, haven't we?
Yes.
Then what's eating you now?
I guess you're right. I'm worried over nothing.
Sure.
I'll feel better, though, when we have the cash and we're on our way.
Okay, baby, okay. Get your things packed.
They already are.
All right. Just as soon as I cash in the brooch, I'll be back to my place to pick you up. Cora!
Yes.
We've been taken. This brooch is the phony one.
I know.
The jeweler said it's worth... What did you say?
I know
That it's a phony?
that it's a phony.
What are you trying to pull? You knew it all the time
Not
and you let
all
me...
the time.
Then when?
Since I came here to your place.
What are you talking about?
She's talking about me, Stan.
What?
I was waiting outside in the hall for you to return. She got here first and was kind enough to invite me in. Oh, you don't look well at all, my boy. Perhaps you should sit down.
You wouldn't listen to me. I felt it all along. I knew something was
You
wrong.
shut up.
After what's happened, you've no right to give me orders.
I told you to shut
But
up.
I won't.
Come, children. There's no need for recrimination.
He had you all figured out. Knew you from A to Z.
Well, you really can't expect perfection from an amateur.
Amateur. You hear that? That's just what you are, a stupid, bungling amateur.
Dad, you were on to me all the time.
Not until we went into a joint business venture, my boy. Sentiment is one thing, business another.
So you did some checking on your own, huh?
I dare say. And believe me, Stan, what a bitter disappointment you were to me.
To you? What about me?
So help me if you don't close that trap of yours.
All right. You're not even worth wasting my breath on.
Yeah,
I'm getting out of here. Goodbye and good riddance.
Oh, pardon me.
What do you want?
We're looking for Stanley Helton.
Well, that's him right there.
Just a moment, please. We'd like you to remain.
Get your hands off me. Who do you think you are?
FBI.
What?
FBI?
Inside, please.
Now, look, I don't know what this is all about.
Sure you
but-
do, Helton.
Now, wait a minute. I got something to say.
Let me give you one final word of advice, young man. When in a situation like this, never, but never argue with the FBI.
Well, Bentley, this is the last place we expected to find you. We really believed you'd quit the game for good.
Oh, I have. This isn't a business transaction at all. This gentleman was begging for a lesson, so I gave him a good one.
It was established that Cora Willis had been involved with Helton in previous swindles, for which they both stood trial. Helton received a sentence of 5 years, the Willis woman 3. All the events surrounding their attempt to cheat a former cheater were revealed at their trial. As for Philip Bentley, he continues to live a life of peace and quiet and has no desire at all to come out of retirement.
In tonight's story, Larry Haynes played the part of Stanley Helton. Bob Dryden was the Purple Duke. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Ed Adamson. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
The FBI in Peace and War has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
The FBI in Peace and War. The FBI in Peace and War is brought to you by refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Gum every day, as millions do. The lively, long-lasting flavor cools your mouth and freshens your taste. The pleasant chewing adds enjoyment to whatever you're doing. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, The Reproduction Line.
Ed, this is the library. The last room, I may add. Hope I'm not wearing you out, Mr. Gennaro.
But not at all. For years I have heard of the Stafford collection. This is a pleasure, I assure you.
Well, you're very kind.
Perhaps, but I am also very practical. It is not every day that a dealer has the opportunity to purchase original pieces from the Stafford collection. Ah, a carved oak armoire. Magnificent. Regency, is it not 1715?
I'm afraid you have me there. My late wife was the expert when it came to antiques. All I ever did was pay for them.
I understand. The armoire is not on the list for sale, as I recall.
No. In this room, just that cabinet and couch there. 32 pieces, all told.
Mr. Stafford.
Yes?
I presume you have a price in mind for the 32 pieces.
An approximate price, yes. Would it be too much if I asked $200,000?
200,000.
Too much?
I am afraid so, Mr. Stafford.
All right, you name a figure. I want a fair price, not a profit.
A fair price? Let me see. For all 32 pieces, I will quote you a figure of $6,500.
Beg pardon?
$6,500. The pieces are worth no more than that.
Mr. Gennaro, if this is your idea of humor...
It isn't, believe me. But you do not have to take my word. Any antiquaire will tell you the same. The pieces you have shown me are not authentic antiques, Mr. Stafford. Each of them is no more than a clever reproduction.
Wanted by this bureau for fraud and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, Marius Andre with aliases. This man, an expert cabinet maker, is working a new swindle involving valuable antiques. Gifted in the art of furniture reproduction, Andre and his accomplices...
Très bien. En minute. Très bien, très bien. Keep up.
It's me, Marius. Randy.
Randy, my friend, come in, come in.
Thank you.
Here, let me take your hat. You got breakfast?
I had lunch 2 hours ago. And you can come off the accent you phoned. This is me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Hear what, Marius?
My shotgun, I was antiquing the top of an Antoinette dining table.
Oh, I see. And my Louis Chaiselong?
The Chaiselong? Oh, yes, that's finished. Also, the rootwood desk. I put on the bronze mounts only last night.
Oh, how does it look?
The desk? If you can tell it from the original Reisner, you are more of an expert than you think you are.
That's your only fault, Marius. You have no respect for my noble profession.
On the contrary, my friend, I have the highest respect. If it wasn't for art dealers, antiquaires, or whatever other names you choose to call yourselves, where would Marius Andre be, eh? Randy, you'll join me in a glass of wine?
No, thanks. I've made that mistake before. I want to be able to see these reproductions. Where are they?
In the studio. Come, I'll show you.
Now, Antoinette dining table, huh? You have a prospect?
For the table? Oh, not yet.
You do now?
Male or female?
Does it matter?
Does it matter? Of course it doesn't matter. I just prefer dealing with female, that's all.
Marius, you were right. The desk is identical to the Reisner.
It should be. It is the Reisner.
Huh?
That is the desk you brought to me. This is my reproduction over here. Well?
If you hadn't told me, Marius, I wouldn't know which was which. Why, even the dents are identical. How do you do it?
Wooden hammer, sandpaper, fired shellac to give it age. Oh, each artist has his own technique.
And the wormholes?
My shotgun.
You're a genius, Marius, no doubt about it. You know, If Mrs. Kenmore approves my repair work on the desk and the chaise, she virtually assured me the work on the rest of her 20-room home.
20 rooms?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful operation, my friend. Pick up an authentic antique and return in its place an authentic reproduction.
I always say, Marius, what my wealthy clientele doesn't know won't hurt them. Mrs. Kenmore's also in the market for a dining table, Marius. A Robert Adam mahogany with 12 legs.
Uh-huh. So, Marius Andre arrives with the table, and the good woman invites her art dealer, Mr. Randolph, to verify its authenticity. Correct?
Not quite. She invites Mr. Randolph to verify its authenticity, all right, but what does Mr. Randolph do?
He verifies it.
He denounces it as nothing but a reproduction.
He what?
Denounces it flatly. A pseudo-classical imitation, an out-and-out fraud.
Randy!
In fact, only unwanted publicity keeps Mr. Randolph from calling the police.
Oh. Randy, you are the genius.
Well, anyway, I'm in solid with our benefactor, Mrs. Kenmore.
Only one thing.
Yeah?
Robert Adam is 18th century English.
Of course. And Marius Andre of Paris becomes Andrew Marius, art dealer from London.
Good. I'm tired of being French all the time. I have an authentic Robert Adam from the home of Bernard Shaw.
Shaw was Irish.
From the home of Winston Churchill.
Okay, you know the line. Now, when can I have it? Tomorrow?
You know, you'll have to give me time, Randy. If you wanted 17th century French with 4 legs, you could have it tomorrow. But 18th century English with 12 legs, that's 100 years difference. You'll have to give me till the end of the week.
Back to the reproduction line in just a moment. Friends, one reason it's a good idea to chew Wrigley's spearmint gum every day is that it satisfies you without being rich or filling. You can chew Wrigley's spearmint after meals, between meals, anytime, and as long as you want. You'll get your satisfaction from the delicious flavor and the natural, pleasant chewing. Wrigley's spearmint gum is wholesome and good for you. So make your daily treat Wrigley's spearmint chewing gum. It's a treat you can trust for healthful daily enjoyment. Always keep a package or two of Wrigley's spearmint gum handy in your purse or pocket. Be sure to get Wrigley's spearmint chewing gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Act 2 of tonight's story on the FBI in Peace and War, the reproduction line.
This is the Kenmore residence.
I'd like to speak with Mrs. Kenmore, please. This is Mr. Andrew Marius of the Marius Galleries in London. I'm calling at the suggestion of the American Foundation of British Isles Decorative Art.
More tea, Mr. Marius?
Oh, no, thank you, Mrs. Kenmore. That was delightful.
Oh, but you're not going so soon. You've only just arrived.
Oh, you're very kind, but it seems that I'm here under false pretenses.
False pretenses?
Yes, when the Foundation informed me that a Mrs. Elizabeth Kenmore was offering an authentic Bordeaux circular salon for sale, I could scarcely contain my excitement. And so my telephone call. Now, when I find the exquisite salon is not for sale...
No, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Marius. I just don't know how the Foundation received such information. None of my things was ever offered for sale.
Well, it doesn't matter, really. At least it has presented me with the opportunity of making the acquaintance of a most charming lady.
Well, then you'll please the lady by not feeling you're forced to leave because of false pretenses. Why, you haven't even finished the story. What happened after the bombing?
Well...
Oh, please.
Well, as I say, I was responsible for all the furnishings at 10 Downing. Of course, we knew that if an invasion should follow the V2s, the building would be a principal target of the Nazis, so I ordered all of the interiors evacuated to a safe underground area in South Kensington.
No more tea, you're sure?
Oh, quite, thank you. Well, of course, the invasion never happened, but ironically enough, the safe area was hit directly by a rocket, and it wasn't until long after the war's end that a clearing of the ruins began. That was when permission was granted me to purchase any of the furnishings recovered.
Just imagine, but wasn't everything completely crushed?
Just about everything, except a Robert Adam table and 2 Chippendale chairs. Naturally,
A Robert Adam table?
A dining table, yes.
Well, if this isn't the strangest coincidence in all the world.
I beg pardon?
Mr. Marius, your table wouldn't happen to be here in this country, would it?
Oh, why, yes, and the Chippendales, too. The Foundation is going to auction them for me.
Oh, but how could you bear to part with such a prize?
Every great art has a price, Mrs. Kenmore. My 2 brothers were killed in the war. I've been the sole support of both their families, as well as my own. A good price on the table will feed them for another year, will clothe them.
Yes, of course, I understand.
I think you do, Mrs. Kenmore. Well, I really must leave now.
Oh, I'm sorry, but, you know, Robert Adam is the coincidence that I mentioned. Do you realize I've been looking for just such a table for my dining room?
You don't mean...
Oh, I do mean it. You must let me see it, Mr. Marius.
Well, then, I'm going to do more than that, Mrs. Kenmore. I'm going to let you live with it. The table will be delivered. You will sit by it. You will dine from it. Then, if at the end of, say, a week you should decide you might want it...
Oh, that's a splendid idea.
Of course, there is one condition.
Yes?
I am a stranger on your shores, Mrs. Kenmore. Your restaurants are unfamiliar to me. If, perhaps, when you are dining, well...
Yes, of course. You're invited to dinner any night you like, Mr. Marius.
Ah, good. The condition is met. On behalf of Robert Adam and myself, may I say you have made 2 gentlemen very, very happy.
Go on, gentlemen.
Well, as I say, Mr. Stevens, I resisted a long time before letting Mr. Gennaro write you FBI people that letter. The matter was, to say the least, embarrassing.
Mr. Stafford did not want any publicity. But when he was convinced that he had been swindled out of some $200,000...
Swindled, Mr. Gennaro?
This is not the right word?
It's the right word, all right, swindled.
Suppose you begin at the beginning.
Well, the beginning's about 3 months ago, Mr. Stevens. I decided to give up my home in the city and sell most of the furnishings. Mr. Gennaro had heard of the Stafford collection and asked to look it over. But instead of finding the authentic pieces, I had every right to believe they were.
He found in their place some very clever reproductions.
You are familiar with decorative art, Mr. Stevens?
Not very, I'm afraid, but I am most familiar with this swindle. Miss Gilbert, will you ask Agent Reynolds to get the Marius Andre file and step in here with it? Thank you.
Marius Andre?
You mean someone else has been swindled in the same way, Mr. Stevens?
Probably several someone else's. But unlike yourself, they decide against reporting it. That, or they never discover their authentic antiques are neither antique nor authentic. Mr. Stafford, didn't your wife, over the years, ever have her treasured collection reupholstered, refinished, reglued?
Well, yes, certainly. A man named Randolph, as I recall.
Come in, Dave. Come right in. Well, gentlemen, I think in just a few moments you'll both understand the swindle fully, and Agent Reynolds and I will finally be able to go to work on Marius Andre and this man named Randolph.
Lyman Randolph Art Salon, good afternoon.
Hello, may I speak with Mr. Randolph, please? Mrs. Kenmore calling.
Well, this is speaking, Elizabeth. What can I do for you?
Oh, hello. Lyman, may I speak freely?
Why, certainly, by all means.
Well, this may do you out of a commission, but I think I've found my Robert Adam dining table.
You haven't?
Yes, I think I have, but I do remember your saying that I should have you look at anything I might want before completing the purchase. If ever I was certain about a man, I am certain about Mr. Marius, but after all, you have told me that I wouldn't really feel right unless you personally approved.
Mr. Marius?
Andrew Marius, he's English. The American Foundation of British Arts, Decorative Art, suggested his visit here.
Oh, yes.
Do you know him, Lyman?
Well, I don't know Mr. Marius, but of course I know the Foundation of British Isles. Excellent organization.
Apparently. Now, what I wanted to know is whether or not I couldn't persuade you to join Mr. Marius and me at dinner tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Well, I'd be delighted.
I would have called you sooner, but I hesitated until now. Certainly I wouldn't want Mr. Marius to have the impression that there was the slightest doubt in my mind.
Nonsense, Elizabeth. As an art dealer, I'm sure the man would prefer that you receive another opinion.
Oh, do you really think so?
Well, I'm sure of it. If the situation were reversed, I know what my own feelings would be.
All right. But you will be discreet, Lyman, won't you? Mr. Marius is...
I will be the very soul of discretion, Elizabeth. You may depend on me.
I know I may. Well, there, I feel much better about the dinner now. 7:30, Lyman, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
The pleasure is mine, Elizabeth, believe me.
So?
She can't begin to thank me enough.
What else?
I should be discreet.
We'll both be discreet. You denounce me and I'll deny it.
That's the idea.
Only don't let me deny for too long, Randy. Louis XV I could defend all night, but Robert Adam is limited to mahogany and 12 legs.
Don't worry, Marius. I'll denounce you without recourse. By the time I'm through, neither you nor Robert Adam will have a leg to stand on.
Back to the reproduction line in just a moment. Friends, when you chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum, that good, delicious chewing just naturally helps to keep your mouth clean, fresh, and sweet. The natural chewing action helps to clean your teeth. The lively, refreshing flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum sweetens your breath and gives your mouth a fresh, clean feeling. So, you see, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum gives you more than chewing enjoyment and satisfaction. It's good, and it's good for you. Remember, too, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum is a long-lasting treat that satisfies you without being rich or filling. Get a few packages of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum next time you're at the store. Enjoy it often, every day, as millions of people do. Act 3 of tonight's story on the FBI in Peace and War, the reproduction line.
Mrs. Kenmore.
Yes?
Sorry to disturb you, ma'am, but there's a gentleman on the phone. A Mr. Stevens of the FBI. Will you speak with him?
The FBI?
Yes, ma'am. In reference to a Mr. Marius, he says.
Oh, of course, the Foundation of British Isles. Thank you, Charles. I'll be very glad to speak with Mr. Stevens.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Yes, Charles?
Mr. Lyman Randolph is here.
Oh, good. Tell him to come in, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Not expecting someone else, Mrs. Kenmore?
Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. If you're having other guests...
You don't mind, Andrew. This is someone I especially want you to meet.
Oh?
You don't mind, do you?
Well, of course I mind. I understood we were to be alone. However...
Oh, Andrew.
Elizabeth, how are you, my dear?
Oh, Lyman, I'm so glad you could make it.
Well, how can I stay away when you tell me you have exciting news for me?
Lyman, this is Mr. Andrew Marius. Mr. Marius, Mr. Lyman Randolph.
How do you do, sir?
Randolph? Randolph? That name seems familiar.
Oh, really?
Of course, the Lyman Randolph Art Salon.
That's right, Andrew.
Well, this is exciting news. You know, I've been wanting to meet you for years, Mr. Randolph.
Oh, you don't say.
Elizabeth, this is delightful. Only a week before I sailed, Mr. Eden was telling me in the most rapturous terms about a certain armchair Mr. Randolph had secured for him.
Well,
A middle 18th century carved fruitwood, I believe he said.
Why, yes. But you must bear in mind, Anthony uses the superlative in kindness more often than not.
Well, I see you two gentlemen have a great deal in common. Andrew.
Yes?
An idea just came to me. Perhaps Mr. Randolph would enjoy a look at your Robert Adam.
Oh, I don't.
Now, you have no objection to his seeing it, do you?
Well, none at all. In fact, I'd be most anxious to have him do so.
Robert Adam? An authentic Robert Adam?
You'll see, Lyman, and I guarantee you'll get quite a surprise. Andrew, will you fix yourself and Mr. Randolph another cocktail while I just...
Say, what is this?
I believe Mrs. Kenmore wishes to make a little private unveiling of my Robert Adam. She will precede us into the dining room to arrange the proper lighting.
Why, that's charming. Utterly charming.
I'll call you both in just a minute. Now, don't come in until I do call you.
We won't. How am I doing?
Beautifully.
You and me both. When I complimented her on her magnificent furnishings, she said wait until Lyman redid them all for her.
Oh, good.
So good that there's no longer reason to denounce me. All you have to say is my table's authentic and the lady's ready to write out a check in 5 figures.
Well, I don't know.
What's to know? Besides, I've made such a good impression, I'd hate like anything to be made out of phony.
Well,
Please, Randy, just for once, I'd like to come out a hero. For all we...
Hold it. And he said that the king and queen... Oh, Elizabeth.
Won't you gentlemen come in now?
Oh, we'd be delighted, I'm sure. Mr. Randolph?
Mr. Marius?
Lyman, this is the authentic Robert Adam.
So I see. So I see.
And this is the authentic Howard Stevens.
So, beg pardon?
Howard Stevens.
Of the FBI.
FBI?
American Foundation of British Isles?
American Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Beg pardon?
Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Federal Bureau of Investigation.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I'm afraid you don't. But we understand perfectly.
We?
The tape recorder and I.
Tape recorder?
Tape recorder.
Just perfectly we understand. Would you care for a playback?
No, thanks.
How about you, Marius?
I think I'd care more for an attorney. Elizabeth.
Yes?
All I can say...
Yes?
All I can say is this is a fine way to say Happy New Year.
So sorry. Andrew?
So am I. Very, very sorry.
Well, now that everybody's sorry, shall we get started?
Started where?
To the station house. There's a fine display of authentic American prints. I'd like to get your impression.
Huh. It's very funny. We must look at this philosophically, Marius. Long as they don't want our impression on an authentic electric chair, we're still in the plus column.
I guess you're right. But philosophically or not, this looks like the end of the reproduction line.
The apprehension of Marius Andre, alias Andrew Marius, and his accomplice Lyman Randolph was the finishing stroke on this clever fraud in furniture. Both men were brought to trial, found guilty as charged, and subsequently were sentenced to terms of 4 years each in prison. Thus, our files were closed on the artistic careers of two furnishings fakers who overworked the reproduction line.
Remember, friends, when you want a tasty treat that satisfies you without being rich or filling, chew a stick of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. There's lots of delicious, long-lasting flavor in a stick of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. Real taste enjoyment. And besides, you'll get satisfaction from the pleasant chewing. It gives you comfort, helps relieve tension, and helps to tide you over till mealtime. So do what millions do. Keep Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum handy and enjoy it every day. You can enjoy it as often as you want because you know it's good and good for you. Inexpensive, too. Be sure to get Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. In tonight's story, Alan Hewitt played the part of Marius. Bill Johnstone was Randy. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Jack Anson Fink. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you real chewing enjoyment, invite you to listen to next Wednesday's story, Accidental Death, on the FBI in Peace and War. Same time, same station.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Rust can cut years from the life of your furnace oil storage tank, but
The FBI in Peace and War. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, The Fixer.
All right, mister, do what you're told. Open that cash box. All right, now put the money in this bag. Now close the bag. Shove it over here. Now you stay right there, your face to the wall, understand? If you don't, you won't live to tell your grandchildren about this. I told you to stay. I told you. What happened, Fred? Get going. The minute this alley will be crawling with cops. Well, what happened? You heard me, Wally. Get going.
From time to time, the Bureau had come across the name and activities of one Fred Dunkirk, a three-time loser. He was brought to our attention for the last time following a daring daylight robbery of an Akron, Ohio supermarket on April 14, 1955. The manager of the market, who was shot in the shoulder, identified the criminal as Dunkirk. Under the provisions of the National Stolen Properties Act, the Bureau was called in. Agent Reynolds and I were assigned and left for Akron to cooperate with the local police in the search for Dunkirk.
FBI. It says right here in the paper the FBI is cooperating. Fred, what are we going to do?
Oh, stop the ball, and that's what I get taking on a kid like you. Still green behind the ears.
If you didn't shoot that man...
I should have killed him. Identifying me. I should have shut his mouth for good.
We got to get out. We can't stay here.
We're staying.
But, Fred...
You heard what I said before, Wally. We're staying until Dolan gets here.
But he can't do us any good now.
No. Charlie, Dolan's got ways of fixing things. So we'll wait and see.
Fix like this, you're asking the impossible, Fred.
Well, you told me to come to you any time, didn't you, Mr. Dolan?
Yes.
You said with your connections, you could fix anything.
I said practically anything, but you're in the worst kind of a jam. Positive identification has been made. You, a 3-time loser, shooting the man.
I didn't ask you to come over here to give me a rundown. I asked for help.
You have to look at the picture from a practical standpoint.
Fred, we better get going.
Shut up, Wally.
But he said...
I said shut up. And the answer is no, Mr. Dolan?
I didn't say that, Fred. I just said you're asking...
For the impossible, I know. But do you really think it's impossible?
Well, it'll be very difficult.
That's different.
And very expensive.
I didn't expect it to be free.
$10,000.
What?
You said you didn't expect it to be free, didn't you?
$10,000?
Papers said your take from the robbery was $20,000. All I want is half.
Half?
That's all.
Half? How do you like the nerve of this guy, Wally?
Well, what's the difference how much it is as long as we get off?
Who's asking you? 10,000 after all the trouble.
3-time losers can't be choosers.
Don't try to be funny.
I'm not. Just looking at the practical side again.
Freddie's right.
I'd listen to Wally if I were you, Fred.
I don't need advice from a kid like him.
I'm only thinking of you.
I'll think for myself.
All right, Fred, you think it over.
Fred, there isn't time.
Wait.
10,000?
All right. All right, but a positive fix.
Don't worry, you'll get your money's worth.
But just to be sure, you get paid after I'm in the clear.
Fair enough.
All right. What's the setup?
I have a friend, a nice old lady named Ma Fergus, who runs a chicken farm outside Glenview. She's boarded clients of mine before. You'll stay with Ma until I say it's safe enough for you to come back to town.
Which will be when?
Just as soon as I fix you up with an airtight alibi.
Okay. Wally, get ready.
Yeah, sure, Fred.
Wait, Wally. You're not going with him.
What?
What do you mean he's not going with me?
Wally's staying in town.
Why?
No one knows he's involved. He's in the clear.
I still want him with me.
He stays here in town.
Now listen.
You listen. You're in a jam up to your ears. You want me to get you out of it? All right, I'll do just that. But only on one condition. What I say goes. No ifs, ands, or buts. Exactly the way I want it, straight down the line. To get a line on Fred Dunkirk, Agent Reynolds and I began with the usual routine legwork. Checking all places he had been known to frequent, questioning all persons with whom he had been known to consort. In the meantime, Dunkirk was hiding out at a small chicken farm less than 20 miles from Akron.
Don't those chickens ever stop that racket?
Oh, you'll get used to it in time, Fred.
I won't be around here long enough to get used to it, Mrs. Fergus.
Call me Ma. That's what all my boys call me.
I'm not one of your boys.
Oh, sure you are. Every one of you who stays with me I consider like a son of my own. I lost my own boy 10 years ago this week. He died in the electric chair.
Too bad.
Albert was a good son. He never held out on his ma. He brought me home every penny he ever stole. Would you like to see his picture?
No.
Oh, you remind me so much of him.
All right, so I remind you of him. Let me alone.
Can I get you something to drink, Fred?
No.
I got some nice elderberry wine. I made it myself.
I don't want any.
Oh, you're all upset, aren't you? Oh, that's a pity. Albert used to be the same way. And he'd frown just the way you do, too.
Look, will you get away and let me alone?
I want to help you, boy. That's why we're here on Earth, to help each other. Mothers especially. Now, you just tell your troubles to Ma Fergus. She'll understand. Now, what's wrong, Fred?
Now, look. Sitting here for a week twiddling my thumbs listening to those stinking chickens. That's what's wrong, if you want to know.
No. If you just relaxed and considered your stay here a vacation, it'd do you a world of good.
Nothing's going to do me any good until I hear from Dolan that everything is all right.
You just leave it to Mr. Dolan. He's a fine man. He'll fix everything.
Week today. Haven't heard from him in a week. What's taking so long?
No. Don't getting yourself upset more. Just you remember, son, what I used to tell my Albert. Rome or an airtight alibi wasn't built in a day.
are you calling from?
Ma Fergus' place.
At least you have the good sense to stay there. Didn't I tell you not to phone me? Didn't I say I'd get in touch with you when I'm ready?
Well, it's been over a week.
It may be another week, even two. You're sitting high and dry.
I want to know what's going on. What about Wally?
He's all right.
Well, I want to talk to him. Send him out here.
Hey, you crazy?
Then tell him to phone me. It's important.
Right now, the only important thing is doing this my way. What you've got to say to Wally can wait, unless you want to spend the rest of your life in prison.
How much longer, Mr. Dolan?
Well, like I told Fred, another week, maybe two.
Can't see him before?
What do you want to see him about?
Well, just talk.
About what?
Nothing special.
Then it can wait. Anybody ask you questions yet?
No, not yet.
The FBI is asking about Fred all around, I understand.
FBI?
And they may get around to you.
FBI?
Don't let it throw you. I told you what to answer in case, didn't I?
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, don't think. Be sure. The alibi for you was all set. Her name?
Claire Wallace.
And you were where with Miss Wallace all that afternoon?
The movies.
She'll bear that out, so there's nothing for you to worry about, okay?
Yeah, okay, Mr. Dolan. Oh, what about the alibi for Fred?
Well, that's a tougher job. I told you it'll take another week or two. Wally.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk to Fred about?
I told you.
Yeah, nothing special, but it is something special, isn't it?
No.
Look, if I'm going to help you and Fred, you've got to take me into your confidence. You've got to trust
It's
me.
nothing important, honest.
Wally.
Honest.
It's about the money, isn't it?
What?
The $20,000, it's about that.
No.
Oh, come on, Wally.
No, it's not about that.
You know where it is.
Please, huh?
You're the only one outside of Fred who knows where that money is hidden.
Mr. Dolan, please, I don't want to talk about it.
All right, Wally, if you don't want to talk about it, all right. We won't.
For 10 days, we continued the legwork, questioning anybody and everybody who had had any connection with Fred Dunkirk. One fruitless interview led to another. We were finally down to rock bottom, which in this case was the Acme Billiard Parlor.
9 ball in the corner pocket.
Mr. Gregg?
Yeah?
Wally Gregg?
That's right.
Federal Bureau of Investigation.
What?
We'd like to talk to you.
Talk. Oh, talk. Yeah, sure. Be with you in a minute, Harry. Somebody wants to talk to me. What's it about?
Dunkirk.
What?
Fred Dunkirk.
Oh, him.
What can you tell us about him?
Fred Dunkirk? Well, all I can tell you is what I've been reading in the papers about him.
Nothing more?
What more should I know?
You tell us.
I don't know anymore. Why ask me?
We found out only this morning that you and Dunkirk were friends.
Well, I wouldn't say friends.
What would you say?
Well, just acquaintances.
We were told more.
No more, just acquaintances.
Where and when have you seen him since the 14th?
14th?
The day of the robbery.
I haven't seen him since then.
When before the 14th?
I don't know. How am I supposed to remember?
We'll help you. You saw him here in this billiard parlor the day before the 14th. You played with him. Remember now?
No. But if you say so, I guess it's true.
Where were you with him on the 14th?
Oh, now, wait a minute. Who said I was with him that day?
We didn't say. We're just asking.
Well, you got a funny way of asking. I wasn't with him that day.
How come you remember that?
Because I happen to remember I had a date.
What kind of a date?
The usual kind with a girl. You want a name?
You seem very anxious to give it.
Look, you can ask me anything you want about that day. I'll tell you who I was with, where I was, anything you want to know. I got nothing to hide, so go ahead and ask.
Back to The Fixer in just a moment.
Friends, this is Jimmy Wallington. You know, many great men have attained the highest office in our land, the presidency of the United States. Can you guess the name of this man? He was born in New Hampshire in 1804, and in his early teens he was an associate of Nathaniel Hawthorne and William Wadsworth Longfellow. After serving in the state legislature, he was offered a cabinet position under President James K. Polk. This he declined, preferring to volunteer for military service in the Mexican War. He served with distinction and bravery, and his war record was a decisive factor in making him a presidential candidate. Elected in 1852, his administration was marked by the growth of the slavery controversy and the signing of the treaty with Japan. Now, you should have his name by now, but in case you don't, here's one more important clue. many important men were competitors for his nomination, including Stephen Douglas and James Buchanan. It was not until the 49th ballot that his party nominated him as its candidate. Yes, he was Franklin Pierce, 14th President of the United States. His life is part of your American heritage.
And now, Act Two of tonight's story, The Fixer.
From what we had gathered, Wally Gregg was our one possible link with Fred Dunkirk. We had him go over his story several times, recounting his activities of the 14th.
It's like I told you before. My date and I were in the movies all that afternoon. You don't have to believe me. Ask her.
He named a Claire Wallace as his date. Agent Reynolds checked out on Miss Wallace.
Steve, she confirms Wally Gregg's story, every detail of it.
At that moment, things looked dismal for us. As we were to learn later, they didn't seem any brighter to Dunkirk.
I don't like the way things look, Dolan.
Now, how do they look?
It's taking too long.
Let me worry about that.
Sure, let you while I'm sitting here going nuts listening to those chickens and that crazy old dame cackling. I don't know which is worse.
I know what's worse than all this put together.
Oh, don't give me that again.
You don't want to face the truth.
I want to get out of here now.
Nobody's stopping you. Go ahead, leave. How far do you think you'd get? Your face is on every post office bulletin board. Go ahead.
All right, all right. But I want to talk to Wally. And soon.
That can wait with everything else.
It can't.
Look, when are you going to stop arguing, wasting your breath? I told you Wally was questioned by the FBI.
And you said he came out okay.
That doesn't mean they're through with him. If he makes one slip, if he gives them a chance to tie him to you, that's the finish. Everything's going along fine so far. Don't spoil it. I'll be back to see you in a couple of days.
The next time, Dolan, just be sure you come back with good news.
Don't worry. The next time, everything will be different.
Oh, you're leaving so soon, Mr. Dolan?
I'll have to go back to town.
Oh, why don't you stay for supper? Chicken and dumplings.
Yeah, thanks, but I gotta go. He been giving you any trouble?
He's upset. I understand. My Albert used to be the same way when he was in trouble. Then I used to comfort him and protect him. That's what mothers are for, Mr. Dolan. Oh, by the way, his second week's board is due. And not that I'm rushing you, I understand.
Yeah. But the 100.
Thank you. It's a labor of love taking care of these boys you send me, Mr. Dolan. It's uplifting. I'll miss Fred when you have that alibi all set up when you bring him back to town.
There's not going to be any alibi.
Oh?
And he'll never get back to town alive.
Well, isn't that a pity?
I don't call $20,000 a pity, do you?
No. Not if I was to get my share.
Now, you're a money-loving old biddy.
Well, maybe I am, Mr. Dolan, but who's going to look after me in my old age if I don't?
Go ahead, Wally. Have another drink.
Well, thanks. I had enough, Mr. Dolan.
You got something on your mind?
So have you.
No, what makes you think that?
Well, you didn't ask me up here just to give me a couple of drinks.
Wally, you're a smart young fellow, but I don't understand one thing.
What's that?
How you got mixed up with a lug like Fred Dunkirk?
Now, what kind of talk is that?
It's the truth, and you know it. Dunkirk is a two-bit penny anti-lug.
Now, wait a minute. He's a friend of mine.
Friend? He'd sell you down the river just as soon as look at you.
I'm going.
You can go after I tell you a few things if you want to.
I don't want to hear anything about Fred from you.
All right, then listen to what I have to say about you.
What?
About what'll happen to you when Dunkirk's caught.
Caught?
You don't think he can get away with this, do you?
But you're supposed
Set up an alibi for him? Be easier to find a needle in a haystack. There is no such alibi.
This was all a front. You're not going to help him.
Even a miracle couldn't help him. It's different with you, Wally.
We're not talking about me.
You want to talk sense? We are. Dollars and cents.
What?
With Dunkirk along, what chance do you think you'd have to spend that money? With him along, you get picked up so fast, make your head swim.
What are you trying to say?
That Dunkirk is cooked no matter what you do.
What I do?
You know where the money is hidden, don't you?
Well,
You know where we can lay our hands on it.
If you think...
I don't think you want to spend the next 10 years in prison.
Maybe not, but I'm not double-crossing a friend.
He'd do the same to you without batting an eyelash. I said you're a smart young fellow. Start using your brains. Give yourself a chance. You're in the clear now. You can stay in the clear. And have $10,000 in your pocket.
You mean split with you?
I mean a safe and sound business proposition. No one will know where the money came from.
Fred will.
Don't worry about him. He won't be around to mention it. So you see, you'll be safe all around. What do you say, Wally?
I knew you were after something, but I didn't expect anything like this. I don't know what to say. I'll have to think about it.
Oh, sure, Wally. I understand. You think about it and let me know.
One weak link in Wally Gregg's alibi was the girl, Claire Wallace. After we had questioned her closely for several days, she came to an important decision.
I figured I'd better tell the FBI the truth before I got into it too deep.
And the story you told me, all a lie?
Yeah. Honest, I haven't slept since then. I kept thinking about it and worrying until I almost went crazy.
You weren't with Wally Gregg that day.
Or any other day.
Why did you lie?
I was paid. Things have been tough. I thought it was some easy money. It was the hardest of my life. I didn't spend a cent of it. It's still home in my drawer. I'm going to put it in an envelope and mail it back.
To Gregg?
No, he didn't give it to me.
What?
I never even met him. He was just described to me.
Who paid you?
I'd rather not tell. As long as you know the true story, does it make any difference?
It makes a great deal of difference, Miss Wallace.
You're afraid to tell, is that it?
Yeah. I heard what happens to people who talk too much. I heard about this girl last year who had acid thrown in her face.
We'll do everything to protect you.
Acid in her face?
I promise you'll never be revealed as our source.
Gee, I don't know.
What makes you think they won't cause you trouble anyway? Maybe they feel you know too much already.
I thought of that.
Well, then you're much better off telling us, aren't you? Miss Wallace?
His name is Dolan.
Dolan?
Charlie Dolan. He's the boss down in the 5th Ward. He's always making deals, fixing things.
Charlie Dolan.
Whenever anybody's in trouble or needs a special favor, they go to Charlie Dolan. He'll fix anything for a price. He's the one who paid me to lie, to alibi for Wally Gregg.
Did he tell you why he wanted an alibi for Gregg?
No, and I didn't ask. You're not supposed to ask Charlie Dolan questions.
Well, we will, when the time comes round. We still kept our aim on our prime target, Fred Dunkirk. Questioning Dolan could wait. Having no other course, we hoped he would eventually lead us to Dunkirk, so we kept him under constant surveillance.
Hello?
Wally, Mr. Dolan.
Oh, Wally, how are you?
Much better now.
I take that to mean you came around to my way of thinking.
That's right.
Good, then let's get it finished as soon as possible.
Fine with me. Tonight?
All right, you'll have the money.
You'll be here at my place at 10. I'll have it.
Welcome in, Mr. Dolan. You're right on time.
It's a habit of mine. Money, you have it here.
I said I would, didn't I?
Just wanted to be sure.
Can I fix you a drink?
Later, business first.
That's the way I feel about it.
What?
Business first. Always.
Fred.
I know it isn't polite to point, especially with a gun.
Now look, Fred.
Wally, I think he's curious about how I happen to be invited to this party. You're the host. You tell him.
I invited him, Mr. Dolan.
Ma Fergus couldn't make it. She's with her chickens in one of the coops.
Look, Fred, I don't know what he told you.
He told me everything. That's what friends are for. Help each other.
Why don't you listen to my side of the story before you do anything hasty?
What I'm going to do isn't hasty. I gave it a lot of thought on the way into town. You and I, Dolan, are going for a ride in the country. Only one of us isn't coming back. Guess which one? Okay, Wally, open the door.
Dunkirk and Dolan didn't get much farther than the door. Agent Reynolds and I were waiting just a few feet down the hall.
Ma Fergus was found later unconscious in one of her chicken coops. She was tried separately for knowingly harboring a criminal. Because of his past record, Fred Dunkirk's punishment was a foregone conclusion. He is now serving a life sentence. Wally Gregg and Charlie Dolan were given sentences in proportion to their part in the crime, which attempted to dodge justice by using the fixer.
In tonight's story, Bill Zucker played the part of Fred Dunkirk. Harold Huber was Charlie Dolan. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Ed Adamson. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
The FBI in Peace and War has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
The FBI in Peace and War. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, The Scientific Touch.
It's me, Doc. Okay to talk?
Yes, go ahead.
You can relax, Doc. Everything went off on schedule, just like you said.
Watchman?
Tied up in the next room. Safe, Jimmy. 2 marked traces left. Cigarette ash on floor. What else, Gus?
You called Arnie Sid and me, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. I called Arnie Sid and Gus Charlie.
All right, now you know what to do from here. Wear the footpads all the way out to the car. Make it look as if you left in a hurry. And Vince...
Yeah?
You might take your glove off before you hang up. A palm print will tease the police and add a nice amateurish touch. You know how to smudge it.
I ought to. You made me practice enough.
Oh, that does it then. You better get started. And if anything should go wrong...
What could? You got us covered for every slip. With you on the payroll, nothing could go wrong, Doc. Not a thing in this world.
In the spring of this year, your FBI was called in on a spectacular series of robberies which baffled the law enforcement agencies of 4 states. Each robbery was seemingly executed by a trio of amateurs. But when the apparent leads were investigated, they all managed to converge in a dead end. At first, this was accepted as sheer coincidence. But later, when we began to assemble the incredible puzzle, we came across the most unusual criminal career on record.
Hiya, Doc.
Good morning, Gus.
Guess you know why I'm here.
Everything went off all right?
Let up perfect. Here's your envelope, Doc. 5,000 even.
5,000. I used to make that in just about a year. Thanks, Gus. I'd ask you in, but my wife and I are just having breakfast.
Oh, forget it. This is business, not social. Goodbye, Doc. Vince said he'll call you when he's got the next layout ready.
All right, Gus. Goodbye. There, now, that wasn't so long.
Who was it, dear?
Oh, someone you don't know. Go on now. Read your paper.
Oh, I don't want to read the paper. Did you see this about that robbery? The police feel an arrest is imminent. They'd have made an arrest by now if you were still on the force.
Any hot coffee left?
Wouldn't have to make such foolish statements if they had any sense. Full cup?
Please.
It wasn't that renting agent again?
Huh?
At the door? Now you don't have to keep things from me, Dan. I know how hard it's been for you to make ends meet. In fact, I've been wondering how...
It wasn't the renting agent, Nettie. Now the rent is paid up. Almost all our debts are.
Dan, you found another position.
Nettie...
You finally found one. You didn't even tell me.
No, Nettie, that isn't it.
It isn't?
I wish it was. Believe me, I wish it was.
But then...
Nettie...
Yes?
That's what I've been wanting to talk to you about. I haven't been looking for any other job.
What?
The commissioner didn't let me go for the reason I told you. My age had nothing to do with it.
Dan, what are you saying?
I've been meaning to tell you the truth, but I just haven't had the courage.
What is it, Dan? Tell me.
It's not very pretty.
Tell me.
I was fired, Nettie, for conduct unbecoming a police technician, for gambling away $12,000 in IOUs held by Vince Connors.
What?
I said it wasn't pretty.
Gambling?
That's right. I thought no one knew, but somehow the commissioner found out.
Dan, how could you?
That's what I've been asking myself. How could I? I just wanted more for you, I guess. Better clothes, a house of our own. Who knows how it starts? You bet a little at first, and you win. Before you know it, you enter a shady character like Vince Connors for $12,000.
We can never pay him that kind of money, Dan.
I know we can't. Don't you think I know? But anyhow, we won't have to pay him. He didn't want the money.
He didn't want it?
No. He was willing to tear up the IOUs in exchange for my laboratory knowledge.
Dan.
I'm sorry, Nettie. I wish there'd been some other way out, but there wasn't.
What did he want?
I told you, my lab knowledge. Not only would he tear up the IOUs, but he'd pay me handsomely for services rendered.
What kind of services, Dan?
The kind no one would accept from me anymore, except a person like Vince Connors. You better pour us both some more coffee, dear. What I have to say is going to be just as repulsive to you as it was to me. But we still have to eat. I wish there'd been some other way out. But there just wasn't.
Back to the scientific touch in just a moment.
What does the code of conduct mean to the American military man? When someone once asked, what makes a fighting man risk his life in combat? Colonel S.L.A. Marshall, an outstanding American military historian, answered the question this way. The soldier will be persuaded largely by the same things which induce him to face life bravely. Friendship, loyalty to responsibility, and knowledge that he is entrusted with the faith and confidence of others. Men who have been in battle know from first-hand experience that when the chips are down, a man fights to help the man next to him. That's what the code means to the American military man.
Act 2 of tonight's story on the FBI in Peace and War, The Scientific Touch.
With no open lead in the case, we subjected the night watchman to the monotonous task of scrutinizing all photographs in the known criminal files of every law enforcement agency in the robbery areas. And our first break came with his tentative identification of a paroled gambler named Arnie Lenza. But Lenza had an airtight alibi and promptly volunteered to prove his innocence with a lie detector test. The test appeared to do just that, corroborating Lenza's claim of innocence completely.
Or, as they say in detective movies, maybe too completely.
Meaning?
Mr. Stevens, you're familiar with the pathometer, aren't you?
Only in courtroom discussions as to its admissibility, I'm afraid.
I see. Well, throwing aside technical language, this particular machine records a subject's brain-body electrical potentials when stimulated by thalamic cortical conscious apprehension.
Throwing aside technical language.
Well, all right, put it this way. There is a characteristic electrical pattern when the truth is told, as well as one when the subject tells a lie.
I'm with you now.
With a lie, the subject undergoes the emotional reaction that invariably accompanies a fear of being caught stimulus. And this brain electrical change is simultaneously recorded.
The pathometer is the instrument you used to test Lenza?
Yes, and if you will take a look at these graphs, you'll notice one very unusual thing. You see what I mean?
No electrical change.
Exactly.
That's unusual?
Very, under the circumstances.
Wait a minute now. I'm afraid you're losing me again.
Oh?
If no change was recorded, wouldn't that indicate Lenza wasn't lying at all?
It might. Or it might indicate that he merely wasn't undergoing any emotional reaction.
Oh, I see.
In a test of this kind, our questions aren't limited to the crime. We ask certain other questions that should cause emotional reaction in anyone. Back with me again?
That's why the two completely. Lenza answered the questions too well.
Yes, that's about it. The graphs should show electrical change in several instances, but as you see, they show none.
Why?
I don't know. It's the first time I've come up against anything like it.
Well, a man could be... Pardon me. Yes?
Hello, Steve. You asked me to call?
Hold on a minute, will you, Dave?
Sure.
A man could be trained to control his reaction to questions, couldn't he? Trained not to react at all?
Well...
It's possible, isn't it?
It's possible, yes, but such a thing would require a great deal of practice, and then you'd have to have an expert around to handle it.
Someone like yourself?
Well, anyway, someone qualified to anticipate the newest equipment.
Dave?
Yes, Steve.
Look, I want you to do something for me right away. Check each of those PDs. Have personnel give us a report on all laboratory technicians, past and present, over the last 10 years.
What's up, Steve?
I'll tell you when you get the reports.
All lab technicians over the last 10 years.
Right, Dave, thanks.
And meanwhile, what about Arnie Lenza?
Officially or unofficially?
Officially.
Meanwhile, we'll have to let him go. Officially, Lenza told the truth, didn't he? You can't hold a man for that.
And you should have seen that lab character's face when he looked over the graphs. That was the only time all day I had trouble controlling myself.
Gus, in back of the door. Arnie?
Okay. Yeah? Who is it?
Me, Doc. Okay, open it. Hello, Doc. I never expected to see you over here. Gus, rustle up a drink for the Doc.
No drink, thanks. Vince, I've got to talk to you.
Sure, don't I know it? The boys and me just finished drawing this payroll layout for you to look over. Pull up a chair. Arnie's got us in stitches over his lie test. Wait till you hear.
I gotta hand it to you, Doc. All those hours of drilling, but they were sure worth it. You'll never hear a beef out of me again.
That's right, I won't. And I'll never look over another layout either. That's what I come to talk about.
Huh?
I'm ending our relationship, Vince. I'm through.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Doc. Let's not go off the deep end.
No, I'm not.
Oh, sure you are. Sit down and calm yourself. Hey, boys, how do you like that for brains? Doc's not satisfied with his cut, and he dreams up this act to put on the squeeze.
This isn't any act, Vince. I've gone over the whole thing with my wife, and she's made me see daylight.
Oh, you went over it with your wife? Huh?
Yes. It was crazy getting tied up with you in the first place, all right. I was desperate, I admit it. I'm even grateful to you for the help. But it had to end sometime before it was too late. Nettie and I are leaving town, so this is goodbye.
You're leaving?
Yes, maybe with a fresh start.
On my money?
Well...
On the money you got from me when you didn't have what to eat.
Vince, I said I was grateful. I am. But I think I've done my part in paying you back.
You think wrong, Doc. Leaving town wouldn't be a very bright move. I advise against it.
I'm sorry.
Doc. Hold it, Gus. I'll take care of this.
It's no use, Vince. I've made up my mind.
Doc, you're wrong. Dead wrong.
I don't think so.
You haven't done your part paying me back, not even a little. I've taken a real fancy to doing things scientific-like, and I'm not going back to doing them any different.
Vince, I know how you feel.
You don't know. You don't begin to know how I feel. So now I'm telling you. I feel you're not leaving town, you're staying, and Gus and Arnie will be watching every move to see that you do. Now, here's your copy of the layout. Take it home and look it over. Phone me on the angles. Go on, take it.
I said I was ending our relationship, Vince. I meant it.
Uh-huh. Arnie?
You heard what he said? Take it! Once more, Vince, huh?
No, I think that's enough. Doc catches quick. He didn't know how I feel, now he knows. Right, Doc?
To the Director, Washington Confidential. Examination of personnel records, police laboratory technicians reveals two possibilities, one promising. Inquiry shows Bay City technician fired from department last year in gambling connection with ex-convict Vince Connors. Seen in company robbery suspect Arnie Lenza. Agent Reynolds checking technician's home circumstances. Will advise. Sign it, Stevens.
Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Daniels. You've been very helpful.
You're welcome, Mr. Reynolds. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry my husband wasn't here, but he should be back by tomorrow. You can talk to him then.
That'll be fine. Oh, it's just a matter of routine, nothing to worry him about. Mrs. Daniels?
Goodbye, Mr. Reynolds. I'll tell my husband he may hear from you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
He's gone?
Dan, he said...
I heard. Just a matter of routine. Nothing to worry me about. What's the matter?
Maybe it would be better. Dan, maybe it would be better
if what?
If you spoke to the man. If you told the FBI the truth.
What?
You can't go on like this, Dan. Those men will never let you go. You know that now. Maybe this is the best way out.
No, Nettie, I couldn't. I couldn't do that. Don't say such a thing.
Darling.
I just couldn't, Nettie.
All right.
If I spoke to him, if I told them the truth, what would happen to me and to you, Nettie? I couldn't stand it if you...
All right, Dan. You don't have to.
Nettie, I'm sorry. I never should have done this to you. I should have realized...
Oh, don't, darling, don't.
I'm sorry. Going to the FBI isn't the best way out, Nettie. I think I've got a better one.
Dan.
I got myself into this mess. I should at least be smart enough to get myself out. Now, I've been working on something ever since I left Vince Connors. I didn't want to show you until I was sure.
Show me what?
This. Now, this photostat. I made it up myself.
Photostat?
It's a copy of a confession, Nettie. A complete confession revealing every detail of the robberies and all the names. Gus, Arnie, Vince Connors. It also includes my name and what I did.
But if you send that to the police...
I'm not sending it anywhere. I'm going to show Vince the original when I see him. Now, I want you to put this copy in our vault box at the bank.
Our vault box?
I'd do it myself, but Vince warned me they'd be watching me.
Dan, you don't think that he'll...
I do, Nettie. With a photostatic copy secure in our vault, I think Vince will have to let me go. Now, will you take it to the bank, dear?
Of course, Dan, of course I will. But I'm not sure...
Nettie, nothing's ever sure, but if anything should ever happen to me, Vince will know what'll happen to him. He said he likes things scientific-like. Well, maybe this will oblige him.
Back to the scientific touch in just a moment.
Friends, this is Jimmy Wallington. You know, many great men have attained the highest office in our land, the presidency of the United States. Can you guess the name of this man? He was born in New York in 1800, the son of a farmer. He studied law, was admitted to the bar, and began to practice in New York State. Later, he became a member of the House of Representatives and served for 27 years in one public office or another. In 1848, he was elected vice president and became president on the death of Zachary Taylor. During his administration, many important events took place. The Missouri Compromise was signed. Commodore Perry made his historic expedition to Japan. Daniel Webster was his Secretary of State. You should have his name by now, but in case you don't, here's one more important clue. Although he was originally the candidate of the Whig Party, he ran for re-election under the standards of what was known as the National American Party and was defeated. Yes, he was Millard Fillmore, 13th President of the United States. His life is part of your American heritage.
Act 3 of tonight's story on the FBI in Peace and War, The Scientific Touch.
Okay, Gus, pull up here. I'll walk the rest of the way.
Right.
Give me 5 minutes with him, then bring her along. And Arnie.
Yes,
keep her quiet. If she gives you any trouble, stop it. You know what I mean?
She won't give me no trouble.
Okay, 5 minutes. Then bring her along. Yes, who is it? Me, Vince. Who are you expecting, Davy Crockett? Well, sir, close the door and pour me your 2 fingers.
What are you doing here, Vince?
What does it look like I'm doing? I come over to see what new angles you've got for the payroll job. Your wife in?
No, she isn't.
Good. Women in business don't mix right with me. Well, what have you got for me, Doc?
No angles, Vince.
No. I thought we had that kind of talk all tucked away.
You thought wrong.
You haven't looked over the layout?
No, I haven't. And I don't intend to.
Changed your mind, that it?
That's it.
How come?
I wanted time to figure some way to force your hand.
Uh-huh. And you figured it?
I did. That's why Nettie isn't here.
The wife again. She's in this, too.
Both of us. We're ending relations whether you like it or not.
What makes you think so, Doc?
I'll show you.
Don't bother. I'll show you.
Huh?
I'll show you. This is what makes you think so, isn't it? Well?
Vince?
Uh-huh.
Where did you get that? Where did you get it?
Where else, Doc? The wife's purse.
Nettie?
Yes, sir, that's where. Gus and Arnie, you know how polite they are with the ladies, offered the missus a lift and come up with a surprise photostat. How do you like that, huh?
Vince, if either of them...
Save it. They'll be here with her in a minute. You can tell them direct.
He'll be here?
Uh-huh.
Gus and Arnie followed her.
Play it safe, I always say.
I should have known not to send her.
You should have known a lot of things, Doc, a smart guy like you. You should have known not to force my hand with a photostat to the cops.
She wasn't going to the cops.
Come again?
No, she wasn't. She was only...
Oh, Doc. Nice try, only it won't work.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It is, Vince.
Stow it.
But
I said stow it! You're a corpse, Doc. Also, you're a fool. You had a warning from me. You acted up and you had a warning. Didn't I warn you? Didn't I? So now you're a corpse. The both of you, as soon as Gus brings her in that door.
No.
And it'll be scientific, Doc. Real scientific. I learned just how to do it from you. An accident, maybe, or suicide. Go answer it, Doc.
You're crazy.
You're over 11 once in. Go open the door.
But, Vince, she had nothing to do with us. Leave Nettie out.
Doc.
Listen to me now.
Go open the door, Doc. Go open it, or I'll let you have it right now.
Vince.
You heard me. Open it.
My name's Reynolds, Doc. I'm an agent of the FBI.
So thank God you came back. There's a dangerous criminal inside with a gun.
We know all about it, Doc.
Huh?
We know all about it. Now take it easy. Your wife's safe.
Oh, what?
She's safe, Doc. Take it easy. Stand over there out of range.
Vince Connors! Vince Connors!
Yeah, what do you want?
We're federal officers, Connors. Come on out of there with your hands up.
The house is covered front and back, Connors. Come on out. You're having a chance.
Oh, yeah?
Chief.
Vince Connors!
All right. I'm hurt. Don't shoot. I'm coming out.
The defense, offered in behalf of Doc Daniels, attempted to plead temporary insanity brought on by the damaging loss of his job. But Daniels himself chose to be a forthright witness, convincing a jury that he was sane and fully aware of the nature of his acts. Vince Connors and his confederates received prison terms of 15 years each. But in consideration of his age and cooperation with the prosecution, Daniels' sentence was reduced by the presiding judge to 5 years. Our files are closed on the scientific touch.
In tonight's story, Bill Smith played the part of Doc Daniels. Harold Huber was Vince Connors. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Jack Anson Fink. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
The FBI in Peace and War. The FBI in Peace and War. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. In a moment, tonight's story, the Royal Treatment.
The first uniform of Marine officers? Adopted in 1776, it was a far cry from the dress uniform of today. The original uniform included a green coat faced with white, round cuff, slashed sleeves and pockets, with buttons round the cuff, silver epaulet on the right shoulder, skirts turned back, buttons to suit the facing, white waistcoat and breeches edged with green, black gaiters and garters, and green shirts for the men if they could be procured. That's another bit of Marine Corps history. Know the story of your service and be proud of its traditions.
And now, tonight's story, the Royal Treatment.
This is
Prince Rudolph. You may have the barber come out to my suite in 15 minutes. And the manicurist. And the tailor, too. And, oh, yes, I shall do some shopping this afternoon, so please have an auto and chauffeur available. That will be all for now, yes. Thank you. Yes?
Hello, Rudy.
I beg your pardon?
Come out from behind the beard, Rudy.
Do you realize you're addressing Prince Rudolph of Lichtenberg?
Sure, and I'm the Queen of Romania.
Now, see here, how dare... Malloy!
Nobody else but you, old Jonathan.
Friend, how are you?
Oh, alive and kicking.
Come in.
Thanks.
Oh, it's good to see you, Frank. How long has it been?
Oh, about 5 years, I guess.
That long?
Yeah, at least. Hey, nice layout, Rudy.
A royal suite, naturally.
Expensive.
So who pays? How did you find me, Frank?
The local newspaper, Society Page. Still peddling the crown jewels?
Oh, it grieved me, but last month I was forced to sell the sole and remaining piece for the 75th time.
Oh, you're a phony, Rudy, but certainly no common one.
When I was just a boy, my mother said to me, Rudolph, you're every inch a prince. I've always tried to live up to her words. Tell me, my friend, what brings you to Milwaukee?
A mark.
One of the fairer sex, as usual?
Well, the female sex, but not so fair.
However, she does have a gorgeous bank balance.
Her old man does. He's filthy with it. He runs a chain of cafeterias around the state.
Self-service. The doom of the aristocracy. Even more than politics. Without even meeting the mighty Testis Commoner and his daughter. Their funds should be confiscated.
Exactly why I dropped in on you, Rudy.
You have a definite plan in mind?
Oh, I did the minute I saw your picture in the paper. It gelled just like that. Now, unless you have something better on the fire...
I have nothing better. As a matter of fact, to be honest, right now I am between crown jewels.
Early in his criminal career, Rudy Bauman discovered he had a decided flair for the royalty racket. From time to time, he portrayed assorted noblemen and royal pretenders. His favorite role throughout the years was that of Prince Rudolph of Lichtenberg, and his victims were, without exception, susceptible women with more money and social ambition than common sense.
What's to like or not to like about a prince?
Really, Father?
Oh, all of a sudden it's Father.
Is there anything wrong with that?
It's always been Papa till now.
Well, it's silly to call you Papa.
Is it silly just because I like you?
Times change, Father.
Now, Papa's good enough for me, and just because you invited that man for dinner tomorrow...
He's not just a man. He's a prince.
In this country, we don't know from princes. In this country, you're either a Democrat or a Republican.
All right, all right. But please don't mention it tomorrow night.
Oh, I can't talk in my own house.
Oh, you don't understand.
I understand. You want me to keep my mouth shut? All right, I won't open it. I won't embarrass you. I won't say one word. I'll just sit there and eat my pot roast and potatoes.
We're not having pot roast.
That's Wednesday, isn't it? Every Wednesday we have pot roast.
We're having something more suitable.
What's wrong with pot roast?
Oh, please, Father, the prince is a gourmet. As a matter of fact, he and Mr. Malloy are thinking about opening a restaurant here.
Oh, what did you say?
The prince is considering opening a restaurant with Mr. Malloy. The prince will act as host.
I should feed the competition?
You don't understand it. It will be a very plush, swank place. Not your kind.
Well, what's wrong with my kind?
Do you have to misinterpret everything I say? I just meant they won't affect your business.
Well, let them try. The American public knows where to get its money's worth. Nobody with a fancy title is going to fool them.
Oh, I'm sorry I even mentioned it. Heaven knows what you'll have to say about that tomorrow.
Don't worry. Like I said, I'm keeping my mouth shut. But we're having pot roast and boiled potatoes just the same.
Back to the royal treatment in just a moment.
This is Jim Amici. Are you from Indiana? Many people call Indiana the Hoosier State. But according to the state's motto, Indiana is the crossroad of America. The factories of Indiana make it one of the principal manufacturing centers of the world. Indiana's industries produce great quantities of iron and steel products, including automobiles, farm implements, transportation equipment, and sewing machines. The products are made from the ore that comes from the rich mines of the Great Lakes area. Indiana has 51 miles of waterfront on Lake Michigan. The farms of the land of the Indians grow soybeans, grain, tobacco, onions, and tomatoes. Indianapolis, the state's largest city and capital, is the second largest city in the United States that's not on a navigable body of water. The second largest cave in America is the Wyandotte Cave in Crawford County. Famous mineral springs are found at French Lick and West Baden. Indiana takes pride in being one of the early states to use the secret ballot of the Australian type. Indiana, the 19th state to enter the Union, has contributed much to the heritage of America. In the years ahead, Indiana will add much to America's future.
And now, Act Two of tonight's story, The Royal Treatment.
In addition to his talent for portraying nobility, Rudy Bauman had keen insight into human nature. He felt safe in the knowledge that for fear of social embarrassment, his suckers would be reluctant to register official complaints. This made apprehension of Bauman particularly difficult. However, in April of 1956, the husband of one of his victims came forth happily.
Believe me, gentlemen, it's my pleasure to report this to the FBI.
We appreciate your cooperation, Mr. Pearson.
Yeah, of course, my wife Helen doesn't feel as I do about this. She begged me to forget about it, charge it up to loss.
We understand.
Well, I said to Helen, maybe this is going to hurt you, but right now I'm more interested in hurting that phony.
How did you find out that the pendant you bought from the prince was a fake?
That crown jewel? Well, now, there's a real story in that. We were at a party at the country club Tuesday night, and there was a jeweler visiting friends of ours, and they brought him along to the party. Well, when Helen found out that he was a jeweler, she rushed up to him to show off her prized possession. I guess I don't have to tell you the rest.
No, you don't have to tell us the rest.
But Helen hasn't been quite the same since.
There's a possibility we may be able to trace Bauman through this pendant. Do you mind if we keep it a while?
Keep it, for good. With my compliments, the jeweler said it was worth about $15.
And it cost you $3,500?
Well, now I'll tell you something, gentlemen. It's almost worth it. My home is now a different place. Because of it, I'm happy to say, very different.
Father, where are you going?
Upstairs to bed.
Well, aren't you saying good night to our guest?
I didn't say anything all evening, so why should I start talking now?
Prince Rudolph, Mr. Malloy, I'm sorry about my father,
Please, Miss Marla, there's no need to apologize. As a matter of fact, I admire men like your father.
You know, Prince, I was about to say the same thing. Give me a man a few words any time. Oh, say, it's after 10. I'm afraid I have to go.
Oh, must you?
Well, there are some contracts I have to look over.
Oh, yes, I had forgotten.
Oh, well, look, Prince, you can leave those contracts to me. No sense you're bothering with them.
Well, I would like to stay a bit longer. That is, with Miss Marla's permission, of course.
Oh, please do.
Well, I'll see you in the morning, Prince. Thank you, Miss Marla. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Malloy. Another cordial?
Oh, no, thank you.
You've no idea how happy I am that you accepted my invitation. I'm just sorry that dinner, well, it didn't turn out as I'd planned.
I found it quite quaint, in a manner.
The pot roast was my father's idea, but let me apologize.
Oh, it is all right. I have decided to forgive all Milwaukee.
What?
For the outrageous cooking, for the indelicate dishes everywhere. I forgive everyone, and I have decided to show them the error of their ways.
Oh, then you are going to open your restaurant here.
Yes, I consider it not only a duty, but a holy mission. Prince Rudolph's, where every diner is treated royally.
That's very impressive.
Of course, I expect some resistance at first. Savages aren't converted overnight, you know.
Oh, I know.
I wish Mr. Malloy had some of your understanding. Everything with him is on a dollars and cents basis. He's a hard, practical businessman. With me, money is only secondary. I'm going to tell you something, and this is confidential.
Of course.
Because I believe in this project so intensely. I have pawned the last of the crown jewels, and I invested every last penny in it.
Oh, that's real faith.
But without faith, without a cause, what is there left? Still, one must have the faith and support of others.
Well, you have mine.
Do I?
Completely. Just call on me anytime for anything.
Oh, Miss Marla, a princess could have said it no better. You have no idea how happy you make me.
The only worthwhile thing about the pendant was the silver mounting, which was hand-wrought. Our next step was to find the craftsman who had made the mounting for the phony stone, which Rudy Bauman has pawned off as a crown jewel.
Frank, I take off my crown to you.
Thank you, Rudy.
How did you ever dream up a scheme like this?
I'm a conniver like you.
Well, that's the highest compliment I've ever been paid.
Now, don't let it go to your head.
And what is that supposed to mean?
Now, look, Rudy, don't get any ideas.
What are you talking about, Frank?
That little deal you pulled on Vic Conway back in Buffalo in 48. The way I heard it, Vic set up the mark and you walked out on him with the loot.
A tissue of lies.
Maybe.
Don't tell me you believe that.
Well, anything's possible.
What would I do anything like that to you?
You'd better not try.
But, Frank, you're my partner now.
And I'm staying your partner.
You'll do me a great disservice.
Well, maybe I do, but I'm just telling you, Rudy, you'd better play this thing right down the line with me, or I'm going to crown you my way.
What is it, Prince? You sound as if something seriously wrong.
I'm sorry to bother you, Miss Marlowe, but you're the only one I can talk to.
Well, what is it about?
Mr. Malloy. It happened.
What about, Mr. Malloy? What happened?
Well, I'm too upset to discuss it over the phone. Do you mind if I come over to your home? I'd much rather talk there.
How dare he talk to you that way?
I really didn't mind his insults. I didn't mind that he called me a useless relic, an old fool, an impractical dreamer.
You're not a fool or a relic or an impractical dreamer.
I'm not so sure now.
Oh, there's nothing impractical about giving people something better than they're used to.
At one time, I didn't think so.
And it all started over the interior design?
He's a businessman, and a businessman likes to cut corners, I suppose, save here and there. But I felt the decorations at Prince Rudolph's were as important as the food we served. We disagreed, and he tore up the contract.
You're well rid of him.
Oh, he was common, I'll admit.
Well, I'm sure all he wanted was to use you, trade on your name.
Unfortunately, Mr. Malloy was putting up the other $10,000 for the down payment, and when he tore up the contract, that settled everything.
Well, there are others.
Other businessmen are very much alike. With them, everything is practical, hard.
But it doesn't have to be a businessman. It has to be someone who believes in you.
Ah, find someone such as that.
I told you the first night you came here I believed in you. Now I'm willing to prove it.
What?
Let me help
I
you.
couldn't.
I know I'll be repaid if that's what you're worried about. I know you'll succeed. I just know it. So let me give you my support,
But,
please.
Well, very well, Miss Marlowe. I'd rather it wasn't this way, but nowadays a prince cannot be a chooser.
Back to the royal treatment in just a moment. A needle is small and insignificant, except to a tailor. A dusty amendment to the Constitution, forgotten after reading some 7th grade school book, is small and insignificant, too, unless it's the 7th Amendment, and someone is suing you for all you own, your home, your money, your car, everything. He swears you owe him $umpteen-thousand. You swear you don't. Who's right? And how to prove it? Simple enough. You call for a trial by jury. And that's just where that dry little amendment to the Constitution comes in. The now vital 7th. It says that indeed you can have an open trial by jury, guaranteeing that justice be done. For the no longer musty amendment reads in part, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved. Well, it just didn't happen that way, although we often think our freedoms droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven. No, hard-thinking men in knee pants cast their wisdom into the future. In the city of New York, March 4th, 1789, the wise men of the First Congress who created the Bill of Rights out of their souls and our need. And so, when accused, you have the right of trial by jury. Fellow citizens who hear all the arguments, then pass an opinion. A judgment that must be adhered to by all interested parties. And you are interested now in that half-forgotten 7th Amendment. It is one of our freedoms. And now, Act 3 of tonight's story, The Royal Treatment.
Check out on the pendant indicated the mounting was the handiwork of Benny Pascal, who had a small novelty jewelry shop on New York's Lower East Side. Pascal was known to us for his special talent. He had once served time for resetting stolen gems in new mountings.
Yeah, gents? Something I can show you?
Something we want to show you.
Huh?
This.
That?
That.
Familiar with it, Benny?
Should I be?
Uh-huh.
Why?
You made it for Rudy Bauman.
Bauman? The name escapes me now. You cops?
FBI.
Oh.
Bauman's name still escape you?
All of a sudden, I'm beginning to remember. There was this here guy who come in one day and asked me to make him up something.
Benny.
Okay, so why should I fool around with the FBI? That much, Rudy? Don't pay me for these pendants.
You know what he uses them for, don't you?
Please, don't ask me. I'm just an artisan who minds his own business.
We don't have to ask you. We know.
So what do you want from me?
Rudy Bauman himself.
He ain't here. Look around the shop if you want to. Do I have to tell you?
If not here, then downtown.
Well, he's at the Crestview Hotel, Milwaukee. I was just going to mail him out another pendant. So at least now I'll save the postage.
I won't let you change your mind. I have the money here.
In cash?
Yes, and I insist you take it.
Oh, but...
If you don't come here for it, I'm bringing it to your hotel.
Oh, no. I'll come there if you insist.
I'll be waiting. Goodbye.
Anna?
Oh, Father, I didn't know you were home.
You still can't make it Papa, huh?
Do we have to talk about that now?
All right, Anna, we'll talk about something else then.
Really, Father, I'm very busy.
We'll talk about the money you took out of the bank this morning.
How did you know?
Mr. Jordan called me at the office right after you left the bank. He said he thought I should know. You're giving that man your money.
It's my money.
Did I say no?
And what do you want? Why did you come home?
Maybe I do make everything sound simple, but I wouldn't want you to do anything foolish, Anna.
I know exactly what I'm doing, and Father, I'm warning you. If you interfere, if you so much as say one word when Prince Rudolph comes here, I'll walk out of this house, and I'll never come back.
What happened, Rudy? I've been waiting to hear from you.
Well, she just called me a minute ago.
And?
She said she'll have the money all right.
When?
I'm to go over to her place for dinner. She'll give it to me then.
Cash?
Of course.
Don't let the evening drag.
I won't. I'll be back here at the hotel by 10, the latest.
All right. I'll meet you then.
Number plate.
Oh, this is Prince Rudolph. Connect me immediately with the person in charge of airplane reservations. My luggage is in the next room. Please hurry.
All right, Rudy. You tell me where the luggage is.
Frank.
Now tell me where that $10,000 is.
Didn't you get my message?
Go ahead. Keep talking.
Well, I left a note at your place telling you that her father found out about me. I don't know how, but he did.
Go ahead. Keep lying.
I know the circumstances appear strange.
Not strange at all. I sort of expected something like this. That's why I waited downstairs in the lobby. I saw you come in.
We have to get out of town, Frank, before the police come. That's what I wrote in the message.
The police, huh?
Yes, they may be here any minute.
And that's why you strolled across the lobby just as easy as you please with a big grin on your face?
You don't believe me?
Should I?
I suppose not.
What made you try a thing like this?
To be honest?
As honest as you can.
Well, I envisioned that money as sort of a pension. I'm not getting any younger, you know.
I know one thing. You're going to get a lot older suddenly unless I get my share of the loot in a hurry.
Well, it's in a small valise in the other room. I'll get
Never
it.
mind. I wouldn't trust you across the room.
Aha, the porter, finally, I suppose.
Send him away.
You won't be needed. I'm not leaving yet.
We think you are, Bauman.
Huh? And who are you two?
FBI.
Oh. Everybody comes but the porter. Horrible service. This is the last time I'll stop at this hotel.
As we entered Rudy Bauman's royal suite, Frank Malloy was coming out of the bedroom with a handful of cash. Bauman was quick to tell us the whole story, minimizing his role in the scheme, of course.
Because both Bauman and Malloy entered pleas of guilty, their trial was brief. However, their sentences were long, the maximum term. They are now serving their time in a prison where no inmate is singled out to get the royal treatment.
Tonight's story, Louis Van Rooten played the part of Rudy Bauman. Pat Hosley was Anna Mahler. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Ed Adamson. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. This is Warren Sweeney inviting you to listen to next week's story on the FBI in Peace and War. Same time, same station.
The FBI in Peace and War has come to you through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Checker Taxi? Yes, your radio dispatch checker will reach your door promptly. Checker Taxi. Call Monroe 63700.
The FBI in Peace and War. The FBI in Peace and War is brought to you by refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Gum every day, as millions do. The lively, long-lasting flavor cools your mouth and freshens your taste. The pleasant chewing adds enjoyment to whatever you're doing. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, The Polecats.
Unexpected victory in the 3rd District. I give you our new state assemblyman, Honest John. Oh, not again. All right, you fellas carry on. I'll take this. Political club, Bonnie Hellesby.
Barney, this Vince.
Vince, how are you, boy? Come on over. We'll have a little celebration.
Never mind the celebration. Listen to this.
Hey,
I just found out that the governor...
Boys. Hold it down, huh? Vince, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear a word you're saying. Will you repeat that, please?
I said the governor is ordering an official public recount of the election vote.
What?
That's it, Barney. He's sending out a directive at the state's attorney's request first thing in the morning.
Okay, Vince. Thanks for letting me know.
Barney, I don't have to tell you what any close examination of those registry books can do.
Don't
to
worry,
us.
Hal. Take care of it.
Okay.
Let them send out any directive they want. They won't find anything. Just leave this to me.
To all police commissioners, chiefs of police, and sheriffs of this state, you are hereby directed by order of the governor to place under guard, pending official public recount of the election vote, all voting machines, registry books, and voting records. Deputies are to be put in charge of all machines and records with instructions not to allow access of any kind by any person. Acknowledgement of this communication is requested, accompanied by...
Hello, Barney. Come in.
Thanks.
Oh, let me take you through.
I'll just dump on a chair here. Gordon,
You know Mrs. Kinney, don't you?
Yeah, of course. How are you, Helen?
I'm just fine, Barney. Sit down, please.
I'm sorry to barge in at this time of the night, but this just couldn't wait.
Oh, that's quite all right. After almost 30 years of people barging in, I'm rather used to it. Can I get you something to drink, Barney?
No, thanks.
Cigar?
No, not a thing, really.
Well, then, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll retire and let you gentlemen discuss whatever you have to. Good night, dear.
Good night, Helen.
Good night, Barney.
Good night.
Don't keep Gordon long, will you? He's been working too hard lately and no rest.
I won't, Helen, I promise. Well?
Relax, Barney. You only called half an hour ago. I need a little time.
A little is all I have.
I also need you to be absolutely frank with me.
How frank?
Well, either you fill me in on the whole story or get yourself another boy.
All right.
The whole story, Barney. Straight.
Yeah, I understand.
All right. Let's have it. There's going to be a recount of the vote. As party leader of the county, you can't afford it. Why not?
It's the old story, Gordon.
Fraudulent registrations?
You wanted it straight. 2,500 of them. Can I change my mind about that drink?
Go ahead.
2,500. Enough to swing the close ones our way. I didn't think there'd be trouble. We were very careful.
Yeah, you must have been. What about the Attorney General's challenge list?
Well, our people had instructions to withdraw from the polls without voting if they were challenged. More than half of them did.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was sensible, but it's also what probably put the bug in the governor's ear.
Yeah, probably. You won't join me.
No, not now. You're in a spot, Barney. No doubt about that.
No doubt at all.
But you wouldn't be if those voting records weren't available for recount. Is that it?
That's it. I have the line, page number of every one of our fraud voters. Now, if those pages should happen to get missing from the registry books, my worries would be over.
Barney.
Yeah?
This isn't the old days. You can't get away with a stunt like that anymore.
Can't, huh?
Too rough a try. My advice is forget it.
Uh-huh.
Suffer your first loss. It's still
Gordon,
Yes?
Maybe you didn't understand me so good. I don't want to suffer my first loss. Any loss, for that matter.
You don't?
There's an envelope in my pocket that makes it action rather than words. This is worth $50,000 to me, Gordon.
You, have the page numbers?
And the line on the page, every one of them.
Pour yourself another drink. I want to make a call. Pour me one with you.
Okay.
I may be able to help you, Barney. An idea hit me just this minute. I may be able to help you out at that.
Back to the polecats in just a moment. Friends, one reason it's a good idea to keep Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum handy is that you can chew and enjoy this delicious treat right while you're doing other things. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum is swell to chew while you're working, for instance, and while you're driving your car or enjoying your favorite sports or hobbies. You don't have to take time out. You can chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum even with both hands busy. The lively, long-lasting flavor is always refreshing, and the pleasant chewing makes whatever you're doing more enjoyable. Keep a package of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum handy in your purse or pocket. Enjoy it often, every day, as millions do. Act 2 of tonight's story on the FBI in Peace and War, The Polecats.
Election Fraud Bureau, good morning.
Oh, just one moment. I'll connect you. Yes, gentlemen.
Good morning, miss. We have an appointment with the Attorney General. My name is Stevens. This is my colleague, Agent Reynolds, FBI.
Oh, yes, sir. Mr. Richards is expecting you. Would you go right in, please?
And when my men moved to subpoena the voting books and records, there was considerable, perhaps deliberate, confusion from the start. But when those pages turned up missing, well, that's when I almost called you to stay in Washington and forget the whole thing.
I see. Well, I'm glad you didn't call, Mr. Richards.
Yes, this looks kind of interesting.
I'm glad you feel that way, gentlemen.
What about the political setup, Mr. Richards? Can you brief us on that?
Well, of course, that varies throughout the state.
No, I mean locally. The counties involved in these missing pages.
Oh, certainly. The party organization in those counties is identified closely with a gambling organization, practically the same thing. The bigwig is a man named Heller, Barney Heller. He's a rough boy, but no one has ever been able to pin anything on him.
Uh-huh.
Now, our original directive was instigated by numerous complaints. Dead men were voting. There was tampering with voting machines and ballot boxes. At least one instance of an election board forgetting to count some 500-odd votes.
I see.
Then, after the directive had been approved by the governor, a different kind of complaint came in. Carelessness, lax procedures in guarding the voting records, even abuse of the order in the upstate counties mentioned.
You had local police cooperation, didn't you?
Oh, yes, complete cooperation on their part, but we found they just weren't manned sufficiently to cover all the polling places.
One final question.
Yes?
Assuming that the missing pages are recovered, you'd still have to prove that a candidate benefited from fraudulent votes, wouldn't you?
You mean in view of the fact that all ballots are secret?
Yes.
Well, we would still have to prove that, yes, but my feeling is the names of the registrants would be a giveaway. If we had the pages, I wouldn't worry about a legal remedy for proving the vote.
If.
That's what I meant about calling you to stay in Washington. I wouldn't hold you to it if you changed your mind.
Sorry. We're stubborn that way.
All right. Where do you want to start?
Well, let's start with a question.
Such as?
If you were a bigwig in the party and had those missing papers in your possession, what would you do with them?
I would burn them.
I was afraid you'd say that, Mr. Richards. So would I.
Lovely sight, isn't it?
Couldn't be prettier. I always did go for wood-burning fireplace.
You're always welcome, Barney. For $50,000, you can use it any time.
Okay, rub it in all you want. It was worth it. Here's your envelope. 50 even.
You're satisfied?
You look at me and say.
Well, good. I always like my clients happy.
Now, what about you? You're not?
You know me, Barney. Money makes me almost delirious. How about a nightcap with me?
No, I have to beat it.
Spread the good news, huh?
Well, there has been a couple of other nervous wrecks around town besides me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Good night, Gordon. Thanks. Ask me a favor sometime. Huh?
Maybe I will. You had a hat, didn't you?
Yeah, right here. You'll say good night to Helen for me?
I will.
Night.
Good night, Barney. All right, he's gone.
Nice work, Senor Keeney.
I'm glad you approve.
Well, like you, I always approve that green stuff. I'll join you.
Say when?
Let it ride.
Well, I usually do, Joe. Here you are.
Gracias.
Here's to letting it ride. The whole 50,000.
I'm drinking to that. Senor Keeney.
Mm-hmm?
This Heller character look like he knows his way around. You sure we can swing this?
I never take chances, Joe. I'm always sure, one way or the other.
One way or the other?
If Barney Heller should balk, we always have the opposition to turn to. Don't we?
I see.
After all, what's offered one side should be offered the other. It's only right.
Yes. I think maybe you got something.
My sense of fair play, Joe.
Uh-huh. But you don't think Heller will balk?
Oh, he'll balk, all right, at first, but you haven't seen me in action. I'll undoubtedly bring him round.
I'm looking forward.
All right, but don't forget for a single minute. You don't know me. You never saw me before.
I never even heard of you.
That's the idea. Any last thing you want me to go over?
No, I got it cold backwards and forward.
All right.
Heller either comes through or he's just like you say, Senor Keeney. We always have the opposition to turn to.
Hello?
Gordon, this is Barney. Listen, can you get over here right away?
Oh, Barney, help me.
This is urgent, Gordon. You better get here right away.
Go on.
Well, that's it, Gordon. An out-and-out holdup. Either I kick in what he wants or else.
Where'd you get these photostats?
Senor, I am sorry I cannot reveal the identity of my friend.
I asked him the same thing. He won't spill a thing. You know his type.
Yes, I know. Somebody crossed me, Barney. And when I find out who...
You won't, senor. No one will ever find out.
How much does he want?
Hold your breath. 100,000.
100,000?
Senor Heller and I are two men of a kind. We are both in trouble. I need money. He needs copies. Two of a kind, no?
Two of a kind? Why, you...
All right, take it easy, Gordon. I felt the same way before you got here, but I'm afraid he's got the upper hand.
Has he?
What do you think, senor?
I'll tell you what I think. I think you've got nothing but bluff.
Gordon.
Don't you pay him a nickel, Barney. Not one nickel, you hear me? I know these scum. They threaten big, but they can't afford to go to the police.
Police? Well, who has said something of going to the police?
Huh?
The opposition, Gordon.
I don't often ask for something. But whoever you are and however you came on the photostats, I ask you in the name of decency.
It's an ugly thing to admit, senor, but you failed to move me.
Why, you filthy
All right,
swine.
Stop it, huh?
Your friend destroys you, Senor Heller, with his tongue.
Why, you... Barney, don't go give him a nickel.
Take it easy, will you? Just step over here with me a minute, huh? You'll excuse us a minute?
By all means, senor, go ahead.
Barney, I tell you, it's no good playing
Save it,
ball.
Gordon. The Attorney General was on the phone with me this morning. An agent of the FBI is interviewing me tomorrow.
Oh?
I couldn't duck it.
I know. They're checking everyone. I guess they called me, too.
So I better play ball with this guy. Now, let me finish, huh? I know how you feel. I don't like it either, but it's better than steal bars.
Maybe. But where are you going to raise that kind of money?
There's still $50,000 in the campaign fund. I'll borrow that. Maybe I can bring him down.
Maybe. If you can't, Barney, the other 50 comes from me.
Oh, now listen, this isn't your
I won't have it any other way.
And you're okay, Gordon. I won't forget this.
Come on.
Well?
I'm writing you a check for $50,000.
Sorry, senor, 100,000 and not check. Cash.
All right, let's give him the money. Give it so we can get him the blazes out of it.
I don't have that kind of cash on hand.
Of course. I will wait 24 hours.
What's to keep you from also selling to the opposition?
I am getting tired of your insults.
And
senor.
I'm getting...
Gordon, please. Come back this time tomorrow. Money will be ready.
Very well. Senor, I will be here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Senor Keeney.
Goodbye.
I am glad you decided to have me do business with you, Senor Heller. My ballot this year was the straight party ticket. I would have been most unhappy dealing with the other side. Adios, amigos.
Back to the polecats in just a moment. Friends, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum is made to give you real chewing enjoyment. It tastes mighty good, and it's smooth and satisfying to chew on. At the same time, chewing delicious Wrigley Spearmint Gum is an aid to your popularity. And here's why. The lively flavor of Wrigley Spearmint sweetens your breath, and the chewing action helps to keep your teeth clean, bright, and good-looking. So, treat yourself to Wrigley's Spearmint Gum and enjoy it daily, as millions do. Get a few packages next time you're at the store. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Act 3 of tonight's story on the FBI in Peace and War, The Polecats.
Hello?
Senor Keeney, this is Joe.
Yes, Joe. Everything went all right?
Just the way you said, senor.
100,000.
You're 50 and he is 100.
All right, I'll be home the rest of the day. Have one of your boys make delivery.
Not me, huh?
Hardly. You and I don't see each other again until all this is blown over. Your boy will have your cut with him when he leaves here.
Very well, senor.
Goodbye, Joe. Call me in about a month. And, by the way...
See?
It was a pleasure working with you. That was a fine piece of acting you did.
Oh, compared to you, senor, I was nothing. And you have my word for it. The pleasure is mine. Hello, operator. I want to make a long-distance call to Milberg, the Attorney General's office in the State Building.
Yes?
Oh, sorry to disturb you, dear. There's a man here who says you're expecting him.
Oh, thank you, Helen. Would you ask him to come in, please? Can you hold it just another second, Barney? Helen just came in for shopping money.
Sure thing, Gordon. Take your time.
Tell him to come right in, Helen.
Right in there, please.
Come right in. Sit down. I'll be with you in a second. I'm sorry, Barney. These women eat up all your cash. So, everything went all right, huh?
All right, if you can call it that. I gave the skunk the money. He handed over the photostats. But, Gordon, I still feel bad about letting
Now, forget that. As long as you're out of the spot, that's all I care about.
I still say it was real big of you, and Gordon, can I call you back? The girl just signaled me that FBI agent is here.
Sure, Barney. Call me later. At least you can play it cozy with him now, huh?
You can say that again. Bye.
Goodbye, Barney. I'm sorry, but that call sort of tied in. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's all right.
Sit down, sit down.
Thank you.
I see you have something for me.
Yes, I do.
Care for a drink?
No, thanks.
Cigar, cigarette? I'm smoking myself.
All right, I'll have a cigarette with you.
Here you are.
Much obliged.
There's a lighter right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might as well settle what you came for.
We might as well.
In your briefcase?
That's right.
Well, then, what's the matter?
Nothing. I was just thinking what a cool customer you are, Mr. Kinney.
Yes? What makes you say that?
Well, as a federal agent, I've interviewed many people in my time.
Federal agent?
Beg pardon?
You mean... Well, that is, I thought...
Yes? You thought what, Mr. Kinney?
You're the FBI man I spoke with over the phone, Agent Stevens?
You thought I was someone else?
Please forgive me, Mr. Stevens. As a matter of fact, yes, I did think you were someone else. If I'd known it was you, no wonder you thought I was a cool customer.
Who did you think I was, Mr. Kinney?
Oh, someone unimportant. It doesn't matter.
No?
Someone far different from you, believe me.
I guess Joe is different.
What?
You'd better answer that, Mr. Kinney.
Joe.
You'd better answer. Here, go ahead.
Hello.
Kinney, this is Vince.
I can't talk to you now.
Don't listen. Listen to me now. I'm talking to you. A government agent just arrested Barney.
What's that?
Your Joe character pulled a fast one, Kinney. Sold Barney out to the cops and sold you out to Barney. I thought you'd want to know that a couple of the boys are on their way over to take care of you, and if I were you...
Bad news? Oh, I had something for you, didn't I? 2 things, as a matter of fact. A photostatic copy of one of those registry book pages and, oh, yes, this warrant for your arrest. You don't look so good, Mr. Kinney. But between the 2 of us, you'd look a lot worse if Barney Heller ever got to you before I did. Well, shall we go? I have a car waiting outside and,
Oh, Gordon, I don't mean to keep disturbing you, dear, but there are 2 strange-looking men at the front door who insist on seeing you.
Well, looks like I got here just in time, Mr. Kinney.
Helen.
Yes, dear.
Tell the strange-looking gentlemen I'm afraid I'm going to disappoint them.
Tell them your husband has a previous engagement.
Well, all right, but they're really quite insistent.
I know, but so am I. Even more insistent. Ready, Mr. Kinney?
I'm ready. Let's go.
With the arrest of Barney Heller and Gordon Kinney, and with the photostatic copies of the missing registry book pages, the state's Attorney General was able to present a complete picture of corrupt voting practices at specific county polls. All connected were subsequently indicted, and a recount of votes by special investigating teams brought the final totals to their intended result, thereby electing the people's choices while eliminating the poll cats.
Friends, when you want a tasty treat that satisfies you without being rich or filling, chew a stick of Wrigley Spearmint Gum. There's lots of delicious, long-lasting flavor in a stick of Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Real taste enjoyment. And besides, you get enjoyment from the pleasant chewing. It gives you a nice little lift and helps tide you over till mealtime. Helps keep your mouth moist, your taste fresh, too. So, do what millions do. Keep Wrigley Spearmint Chewing Gum handy and enjoy it every day. It tastes so good, lasts so long, and gives you real chewing enjoyment. tonight's story, Alan Hewitt played the part of Gordon Kenny. Bill Zuckert was Barney Heller. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Jack Anson Fink. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you real chewing enjoyment, invite you to listen to next Wednesday's story, The Four-Flusher, on the FBI in Peace and War. Same time, same station. This is the CBS Radio Network.
Stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. That's the kind of driving most of us do. And as a direct result, adhesive engine deposits build up on vital lubrication points, drag down performance. But by taking two important steps, you can change all this. Get a new kind of performance from your higher horsepower car. Step one is to have your Shell dealer put Shell engine conditioning oil in place of your regular motor oil for 1,000 miles. This removes adhesive deposits from engine parts, holds them in suspension so the deposits can be removed when the oil is especially made for today's high-performance engines. It hushes engine knock, which has the effect of increasing the octane value of your gasoline and stretches your gasoline mileage up to 15%. Try these two steps to new high performance. Try Shell engine conditioning oil and then new X100 motor oil premium 10W30 at your Shell dealers. The time in 10 seconds, 7:25. This is the WBBM Air Theater, Wrigley Building, Chicago.
The FBI in Peace and War. The FBI in Peace and War is brought to you by healthful, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. Enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint every day, as millions do. The lively, long-lasting flavor freshens your mouth and sweetens your breath. The pleasant chewing eases tension, helps you feel better, and get more enjoyment out of what you're doing. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's story, The Literary Touch.
That'll be all, sir?
Yes, that's all, thank you.
Pay the cashier, please.
Thank you. Oh, young man.
Yes, sir?
You're a student here, aren't you?
That's right, sir.
I hope you don't mind my asking. Do you take any history courses?
Sure. History 154, social change since the Civil War.
History 154. Now, let's see, who teaches that? It's Professor...
Boulder, Amos Boulder.
Oh, yes. Boulder, of course. He's quite an authority in the field, isn't he?
Oh, he sure is. He wrote a couple of books. We use one of them for text.
Is that so?
Yeah, it's called The Economic Consequences of Constitutional Interpretation. It's a Lulu.
It sounds pretty formidable.
Yeah, real rough going if you try without black coffee.
I can imagine. Do they sell it here at the bookstore?
Sure, you can buy it if you got $6 and a strong pair of glasses.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, that's okay, sir. Thank you.
The Economic Consequences of Constitutional Interpretation by Professor Amos Boulder. Quite a mouthful, isn't it? The highest perch on the criminal social ladder is occupied by the swindler. And of all the fancy swindlers on record, none was more distinguished than Wallace Evans Malsby, born Walter Fiegelhammer. During his numerous short terms in prison, Malsby read a great many books and acquired a literary veneer that was useful in his racket. His victims were mostly writers and college professors, a gullible segment of the population.
And then he quoted to me from my own book, and I couldn't very well dispute with an authority now, could I? Could I, Thelma?
No, dear, of course not.
Thelma, dear, I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, my love.
But, Amos, darling, what did the man want?
Huh?
What did he come to see you about?
Oh, well, I'm coming to that. It's really quite exciting. Thelma, I don't think we want this to get around the campus. Not for a while, anyway.
Of course not.
I haven't told you what it is yet.
I know. What is it, dear?
Well, now, this Mr. Malsby, incidentally, he was rather impressed with my chapter on Theodore Roosevelt and the Panama Canal.
That's a very good chapter.
Yes. Mr. Malsby is quite a well-known publisher, and he's launching a new magazine, Historical Horizons.
About history.
Yes, dear. It's going to be very handsome, the way he describes it. $2 an issue, I believe. 12 issues a year.
But can we afford it, Amos?
Thelma, dear, he doesn't want me to buy a subscription to the magazine. He wants me to be editor-in-chief.
Oh, darling, that's wonderful. When do you start?
Well, now, the magazine isn't even published yet. Mr. Malsby is just lining up the staff.
Oh, it sounds terribly exciting, Amos.
I think it is. He's going to talk to some other men in our field. I gave him a few names.
Editor-in-chief. Oh, can't I tell anybody, Amos?
Not a soul, Thelma, now. Not till I sign the contract. Mr. Malsby doesn't want any publicity until the right moment.
When will that be?
Well, I don't know, dear. Evidently, there are many factors in organizing a magazine of this scope. As Mr. Malsby explained it, there are what he calls angles.
And where exactly do I fit into this angle, Mr. Malsby?
Well, I'm coming to that, Professor.
Very sensible. I have a class in exactly 5 minutes.
Oh, really? Do you mind if I sit in?
Afraid you'll be bored. I'm going to talk about a rather obscure gentleman, the Emperor Barbarossa.
Frederick I of Germany.
Oh, you know Frederick?
Well, not intimately. But I got quite interested after reading your monograph in the library.
Well, did you now?
Yes, I especially like the way you handled his attitude toward the Second Crusade.
Really?
Yes. And that's exactly the type of thing we want to do in Historical Horizons.
Might boil it down, eh? That is, if you think it would be acceptable.
Well, that wouldn't be up to me, Professor. That would be up to our editor.
Yes, of course. Have you anybody in mind?
For editor? Oh, yes, indeed I have.
He ought to be a man with a good, solid background, both modern and classical.
Yes, I quite agree. And I think I have just the person.
And who's that?
You.
Me?
That's right, Professor Duncan.
Editor?
Editor-in-chief.
Me?
Of course, if you accept this offer, I'll have to ask you not to tell anyone till we've signed a contract. You see, when my publicity is ready...
And do I understand that you want me as the editor?
I don't know anyone better qualified for the job. Do you?
No, frankly, I don't.
Well, if you would like a few days to think this over...
And would my name be at the top of the masthead?
It would.
Oh, I'd sure like to see Amos Boulder's face the first time he gets a look at that.
Well, I'm sure Professor Boulder would be the first to congratulate you.
I doubt it. Amos always wanted to teach over here at the university, but he's just not up to our caliber. He's always been envious of me. Oh, this will kill him.
In that case, I'll have to ask you to be doubly sure not to mention my offer to anyone until we've signed the contract.
Not a word, Mr. Malsby, I promise you. Oh, by the way, I assume there's a certain amount of money connected with this?
Yes, there is.
Good. Well, you come along and sit in my class, Mr. Malsby, and after we get through with Barbarossa, we'll talk about money. I always think money is an interesting subject, too.
Back to the literary touch in just a moment. You know, friends, one reason you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley Spearmint Gum is that it helps to keep your mouth feeling so fresh and clean. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley Spearmint is really cooling and refreshing. Besides, the chewing itself gives you comfort because it helps to keep your mouth and throat pleasingly moist. Helps keep your teeth clean and bright, too. Try it and see for yourself. Chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum while you work, while driving your car, out walking, and in your home. See how this delicious chewing gum helps to keep your mouth feeling fresh, cool, and clean. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Get some next time you go to the store. And now, Act 2 of tonight's story, The Literary Touch.
As the the nation's #1 literary swindler, Wallace Malsby's picture was almost standard decoration in post offices all over the country. As a result of this display, the owner of a small printing shop in downtown New York came forward with some very useful information.
Well, you could have knocked me over with a breath of air, practically. I said to my brother-in-law, he works for me, but strictly as a relative, not from talent. I said, look, Alfred, isn't that picture Mr. Malsby the Historical Horizons fella?
Historical Horizons?
Yeah, that's how I remember a customer from whatever he has printed on his stationery. He had stationery that said Historical Horizons, a magazine of distinction.
Do you have a copy of this stationery, Mr. Keeley?
Sure, I gotta keep a copy. Yeah, every couple of months he sends me a new name to put on top of the masthead. We print everything the same, only we take this professor off the top of the list and put this professor in his place. Here's his last order.
What's the date on that?
September 14th, 2 months ago.
And where did you send that order?
Just where it says here, the Campus Inn, Halstead, New Hampshire. Say, Alfred was asking me, what's this guy's racket? And I couldn't even figure it out myself. What does he do?
Well, it's a pretty slick operation, Mr. Keeley. Supposing you let us see that order, and then I'll tell you how it works.
And so I said, I see how it works, Mr. Malsby, but I'm not sure that I'm in a position... Thelma.
Yes, dear?
Do you understand a word of what I'm saying?
But of course, Mr. Malsby wants everybody on the staff of the magazine to have a few shares of stock so they'll feel a sense of ownership and responsibility.
Well, it's not quite as simple as that. Now, he's not giving away the shares, you know. I'd have to buy them for cash.
Oh, yes, dear.
Thelma, $3,500 is a lot of money.
I know it is, Amos, but it's not doing us any good in the bank.
But what about that trip to Mexico? I've been promising you Mexico for 5 years now.
I don't want Mexico, Amos. I want you to have what you deserve.
No, Thelma, you are completely impossible. You do everything for my good. You never complain. You don't exceed your allowance. You drive the car carefully. You listen to my opinionated opinions. What's the matter with you?
I don't know, dear.
Do you really want me to be the editor of Historical Horizons?
You worked so hard for recognition, Amos.
Well, I suppose I have.
And after all, $3,500 isn't so much.
How much do you think we've got in that savings account?
$3,608.
Well, the magazine could fail, you know. A lot of them do.
Not if you were editor.
Thelma, why do you have this fantastic confidence in me? I'm nothing but a bumbler, really, teaching in a small-time school like this.
No, Amos.
Well, I am. Look at the other men who started with me. Jeffrey Duncan, head of a department at the university. Charlie Sims.
Why don't you ask Jeffrey what he thinks, Amos?
Jeffrey? Oh, I couldn't possibly. Besides, Mr. Malsby said that he doesn't want anyone to know.
Well, you could just drop into his office someday.
The university, my dear, is exactly 41 miles from here.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yes, I know, but I'll just have to make up my mind without Jeffrey Duncan.
All right, dear.
But you know something, Thelma?
What, dear?
I'd sure like to see the look on Jeffrey's face when he reads my name on the top of that masthead. It would be worth the money just for that.
A quick phone check of the Campus Inn at Halstead, New Hampshire sounded promising, so Agent Reynolds and I went up there with Malsby's picture. When we found we had missed him by only a week, our next move was to interview members of the faculty to see if a swindle was in operation. It was, and doing very nicely.
Well, Amos Boulder, of all people. Come in, Amos, come in. Well, what are you doing down here at the university?
Well, I had some things to look up in your library, Jeffrey, and I thought if you weren't busy...
Busy? I have absolutely nothing to do. Just a few hundred papers to correct, a faculty lunch at 1, a lecture tonight at the auditorium.
Oh, now, if you're busy,
I'm never too busy for you, Amos. Say, how is Thelma?
Oh, she's fine.
We just have to get together for dinner sometime. Grace was saying just the other night, what do Amos and Thelma do with themselves in a small town like Greenwood?
Well,
Amos, I'm glad you dropped in. I want to ask your advice about something.
Well, sure, Jeffrey. As a matter of fact, I want to ask your advice on something.
Did you ever think of quitting teaching, Amos?
Quitting?
I never thought I would, but I can count on your discretion, can't I, old man?
Of course, Jeffrey, but you're not going to...
I don't want this to get around naturally, but I've been offered something really big, Amos. Something I've always wanted, and in my own field, too.
Well, you know, it's funny you should say that, Jeffrey, because it just
Do
so
you believe
happens...
in self-investment, Amos?
How is that?
Well, it's a phrase I coined for my present situation. I'm thinking of investing some money in a business proposition which would be under my supervision, but I wouldn't own it directly.
You know, it's very strange you should ask me a question like that, Jeffrey, because
a man should believe in his own power, shouldn't he?
You've certainly never lacked confidence, Jeffrey. Frankly, I don't see how you could fail at anything.
Neither do I, Amos. And on your advice, I intend to plunge into this venture and see it through to the finish.
Well, that's fine, Jeffrey.
And of course, you wish me the best of luck.
That's all I've ever done, isn't it?
You have, Amos. You're a fine friend. There's my Egyptian culture and Ptolemaic influence. All right, come walk down to the class with me, and you can tell me what you wanted advice about. I still have 3 minutes. What's your trouble, old man?
Nothing, Duncan. I guess I can work it out my own way.
Back to the literary touch in just a moment. Friends, here's a modern, sensible way to satisfy that little hungry feeling you sometimes get between meals, especially when you want to go light. Chew a stick of refreshing, delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. You see, Wrigley's Spearmint Gum is never rich or filling, yet it does satisfy your taste and give you that little pickup you want. Helps to tide you over until mealtime. It's one reason why Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum is the favorite between-meal treat of millions. Always keep a package of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum right with you. And when you get that little hungry feeling but want to go light, chew a stick of this good-tasting gum. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. And now, Act 3 of tonight's story, The Literary Touch.
After we had talked to a few of the professors at Halstead, it became obvious that Malsby was making a grand tour of New England colleges setting up his swindle. From a taxi driver, we found that Malsby had gone from Halstead to nearby Glenwood. And in Glenwood, where we talked with faculty families, it was the same story.
And so naturally, I encouraged Amos because he's worked so hard, and he deserves recognition.
How much money did your husband intend to invest, Mrs. Boulder?
$3,500, I believe.
I see.
I know it's a lot of money, and I suppose a historical magazine could be a somewhat risky venture.
In this case, Mrs. Boulder, it's a little more than somewhat.
Really?
Mrs. Boulder, Wallace Malsby is a swindler, wanted in 3 states for fraud.
A what?
Swindler.
Oh, no. I'm afraid you've made a mistake. Mr. Malsby is a publisher.
Mrs. Boulder.
Oh, he's president of Malsby Publications. Their office is at 885 West 44th Street in New York.
885 West 44th Street is a parking lot, Mrs. Boulder.
But how could it be if that's where Mr. Malsby has his office?
Mr. Malsby hasn't got an office, and he's not a publisher.
He didn't want your husband as an editor. He wanted $3,500.
Oh, but he couldn't. That would be terribly dishonest.
Mr. Malsby is a very dishonest man, Mrs. Boulder.
In fact, he's a crook.
You mean all the time he was coming here to dinner?
That's right.
And I gave him the same sherry I use on alumni night for President Henley. Oh, poor Amos, what is he going to say when he finds out he was counting on this so very much?
So were several other professors.
Oh, Amos will just about die. He even put $11 down on a new typewriter.
Well, luckily you didn't lose your $3,500.
Oh, yes, I was going to take it out of the bank today, or maybe it was tomorrow. And... Oh, dear, you don't suppose... Oh, excuse me, please. He couldn't have. That would be just too terrible. He did.
Did what, Mrs. Boulder?
He took the savings bank book.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's always right here in the pigeonhole. Oh, my, this is really distressing, isn't it?
You better get in touch with your husband right away, Mrs. Boulder.
Oh, I most certainly will. I'll call his office and see if they know where he is. Poor Amos. He would have made such a fine editor, wouldn't he?
And that's why I dropped in, Jeffrey. I wanted you to be the first to know.
Well, it must be something pretty important, Amos, if you drove 40 miles just to drop in.
I guess it is, Jeffrey.
Well, let's have it, old man. They've made you head of your department, eh? Congratulations.
No, that isn't it.
Well, it's got to be, old man. After all, you've been down there at Glenwood for 20 years. It's about time.
Jeffrey, sometimes your lack of tact is a little more than appalling.
I beg your pardon, Amos?
After all, 20 years isn't too much to give to a subject if the end is rewarding.
Quite true, and I apologize. Well, now tell me the good news.
Well, it's not exactly for publication just yet, Jeffrey. In fact, I haven't even notified the college.
Don't tell me you've written another book, Amos.
No, not that, Jeffrey. But just 2 hours ago, I signed a contract to edit one of the foremost academic publications in America.
Did you say edit?
That's right. Well, now, really, Jeffrey, I don't see anything funny in that.
No, of course you don't, but it really is funny, old man.
Well, I fail to see it. I am just as capable.
Of course you are, of course, old man. But the funny part is that I am now at liberty to accept congratulations on the very same score. I, too, am about to join the editorial fraternity.
Oh. Really?
Yes, I'm expecting the publisher here any moment to sign my contract.
Well, what do you know? Congratulations, Jeffrey.
Well, thank you.
So we're both taking the plunge, huh?
That's right, old man. Say, why don't I buy an article from you and you buy one from me?
Wonderful. We'll do it.
After all, your subject is history. And what more fitting vehicle for your talents than my Historical Horizons? Historical Horizons. That is the name of my publication.
Historical Horizons?
Yes, rather fetching title, isn't it? I helped select it. As a matter of fact, Amos, are you ill?
Yes.
Oh, what's the matter, old man? Amos, close your mouth, old fellow. You look rather like an idiot.
I am.
What?
I am, and so are you.
So am I what?
An idiot.
Well, now, really, Amos.
We both are. Vain, egotistical, pompous old idiots.
I am not old, and furthermore,
furthermore, you're not editor of Historical Horizons either.
I beg your pardon?
I said...
I know you did, and if I am not, who is?
I am.
What?
I just signed this contract 2 hours ago.
Huh?
Now, go ahead. Look at it.
Oh. Old man, something is definitely amiss.
I know. Old man.
Huh? Oh, excuse me.
Go right ahead.
Hello? Oh, yes. It's for you.
Thank you. Old man.
Don't mention it.
Hello? Oh, hello, dear. Yes, I just dropped in on Jeffrey to... What? Yes, dear, yes, in a roundabout way. I just found out the same thing. Yes, it is rather distressing, but... Oh, they did? Well, that's good. Yes, of course, I'll drive right back. Oh, Thelma, tell them I'm bringing Professor Duncan with me.
Huh?
He's just as big a fool as I am. Yes, dear. Goodbye.
I would like an explanation of this whole thing, Amos.
So would I, Jeffrey. 2 FBI men have just arrested Dr. Malsby, and they're waiting at my house to talk to me, or rather, to us.
Oh.
Come along, Jeffrey. You know, I think this is going to be a rather painful interview, and we... editors must stick together.
Faced with 4 angry professors, a phony contract, and $3,500 stolen an hour before his arrest, Wallace Malsby decided that a plea of guilty was the better part of valor. He received a 3-year term in prison, where he is currently employed in the library, brushing up, no doubt, for another literary touch.
Remember, friends, to help keep your mouth feeling fresh and clean, chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. There's lots of lively, refreshing flavor in it, and you can chew a stick just about any time and any place. Then, too, while you're sinking your teeth into this good-tasting gum, the natural chewing action is helping to keep your teeth clean and bright. Next time you're at the store, get some packages of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Get plenty for your whole family, because Wrigley's Spearmint Gum is a perfect all-family treat. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. In tonight's story, Bill Smith played the part of Amos Boulder, and Walter Grisey was Jeffrey Duncan. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Louis Pelletier. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you real chewing enjoyment, invite you to listen to next Wednesday's story, Expert Testimony on the FBI in Peace and War. Same time, same station.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
How would you like to put your Sunday roast into your car's crankcases before starting out for a trip in the country?
The FBI in Peace and War. Another great story based on Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War. Drama, thrills, action. Tonight's transcribed story, The Mail Order Man.
James G. Ellery, acknowledged by his fellow conmen as one of the sharpest swindlers in the business, was working the Midwestern states during the summer of 1954 and was doing very well at his racket. With the emblem of a large mail-order house painted on the door of his car, Ellery would enter a fair-sized town, select a likely sucker, and deliver his pitch.
And then he said, would you be interested in selling this property, Mr. Maple? And I said, you mean sell my store? The whole business? And he said, that's what I mean, the whole business.
Oh, my.
And I said, well, what would Johnson, Bailey and Company want with a little grocery business like this? And he said, now, look, I'll be frank with you, Mr. Maple. What we want is this corner property. And I said, oh, you mean you just want the building? And he said, no, we don't want the building.
Well, what do they want?
They want this location, Verna, so as they can put up a Johnson, Bailey and Company retail store.
Right here? On this corner?
Uh-huh. And we could rent that place across the street and still stay in business. And, Verna.
Yes?
You're not going to believe this because I didn't either. They're willing to pay $45,000 if they buy this corner. $5,000 if they buy it. He said they're considering either this corner or one other location. $5,000.
For this corner?
Uh-huh.
You mean they'd give us? Oh, my.
And the man is coming back in a couple of days.
Which man?
The man from Johnson, Bailey and Company, to find out if we want to sell, in case they want to buy.
If we want to sell?
Yes, I said I'd never do anything without consulting my wife.
Oh, Norman, for $45,000, why...
Well, I know, but this property's been in the family since 1912. It's our living, and we got a store rent-free.
But if we had all that money...
I know. We could do some of those things we've always been saying we were going to do, like,
Grand Canyon?
Uh-huh. And
Yellowstone National Park,
yeah.
And Boulder Dam, and the Petrified Forest, and Las Vegas, and the Pasadena Festival of Roses.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Norman, I just thought.
What?
Alfred.
We won't tell him.
He'll find out. He finds out everything.
Well, we'll say it's none of his business.
But real estate is his business.
Well, we'll tell him we've made up our minds.
Oh, he'll unmake our minds. Oh, Norman, I wish he wasn't my brother. If he was only my sister...
Well, he isn't. But you know what I'm going to say this time? I'm going to say...
It won't do any good.
Well, I know it won't, but I'm going to say it anyway.
He's invited himself to dinner tonight.
I'm going to say, Alfred, you may be Verna's brother, and you may be related to me by marriage, and you may have had 16 years' experience in the real estate business, but we've made up our minds, Alfred. If Johnson, Bailey and Company want to buy our property for $45,000, we're going to sell it.
So you're going to sell it?
Yes, we are, Alfred. We've made up our minds.
You're going to sell this valuable corner property for $45,000.
Alfred.
Don't interrupt, Verna.
Alfred, last year you said you wouldn't give $12,000 for this property. You said the business trend was away from this section of the town.
Oh, you're wrong. What I said was...
No, you did say that, Alfred. Now, I remember distinctly.
What I said was the business trend is away from this section. But if some big outfit was real smart, they'd come in here, reestablish the values, and reverse the trend.
You said no such thing.
Can I have some more meat?
Well, anyway, we've made up our minds.
And a little gravy, please.
We've decided...
That's fine, thanks. You decided to let this corner go at a sacrifice without consulting me, even though I'm in the business.
No, that's not so. We simply decided...
Well, did you consult me?
Alfred.
You didn't, did you? I got a background of 16 years' experience in this real estate business. I've handled properties in every part of this state.
How about some more asparagus, Alfred?
I'm considered one of the most accurate appraisers in this area. In fact, I was twice voted the most aggressive salesman in the entire county. And you decide to sell your property for a lousy $45,000 when you can easily get $60,000. I think I will have some more iced tea.
Did you say 60?
I did.
And last year you said...
Never mind what I said last year. If I'm going to handle this deal for you...
Well, who said anything about...
Well, certainly you're not going to let them take advantage of you. I mean, after all...
Alfred, please keep out of this. Let them gyp us if they want to.
Verna, I'm ashamed.
No, what she meant, Alfred...
I know what she meant. She'd rather throw $15,000 down the drain than let me help her.
It isn't that, Alfred.
Oh, yes, it
No,
is.
it isn't. I only meant...
It's all right, Verna. Fortunately, I'm not oversensitive. I'll handle this thing for you without commission. However, I will make one stipulation.
Alfred, we don't want you to waste your time. Honest, we don't.
I'll make this one stipulation. I'll be allowed to have any corollary benefits that accrue from the negotiations, if any.
Alfred.
Now, when is this man coming back to see you, the one from Johnson Bailey?
Well, I don't know, really. I mean, he said...
Well, it's not important. I just wanted to know, so I'll have my plan of action.
Alfred.
Verna, stop worrying, will you? I'm taking care of this. They're not going to put anything over on you. That much I can guarantee.
Our best lead on Ellery came from a purchase agreement that he left with one of his victims. We traced the legal form this was written on to a stationery store where the clerk recognized Ellery's picture. The clerk told us that he had recommended a public stenographer to Ellery, and our next step was to interview the young lady, whose name was Miss Gladys Fisher.
He's a what?
A swindler. He served more than 10 years in jail.
Jim? Mr. Hillary?
That's right.
He hasn't got anything to do with that mail order company?
Nothing at all.
Oh, how do you like that? And him taking me to the palm room and throwing this great big line of baloney. Boy, I'd like to get my hands on that character.
When did you see Ellery last, Miss Fisher?
I don't remember. About a month ago. He said he was going to make a western swing, and he'd call me when he got back. Boy, I wish he'd took a swing from the top of some lamppost, believe me.
But he did say he'd call you.
Yeah.
Miss Fisher, we're going to ask you to cooperate with our bureau and get in touch with us immediately if Ellery calls you. Would you do that?
Here's our phone number, Miss Fisher.
You mean that I should turn in the salary?
This man is a criminal, Miss Fisher.
Well, yeah, I know, but...
I gather he did misrepresent himself to you, Miss Fisher.
Oh, you're not kidding, but I'd feel kind of funny.
You said you wasted all this time on him.
Yeah, I did. Okay, give me a card. If he calls me, I'll call you. That swindler.
Having made arrangements with Miss Fisher, we followed a number of dead-end leads on the elusive Jim Ellery. While we were doing this, Ellery had completed the first step in taking a new victim.
And then what did he say?
Well, he said it was definitely between our location and this other place, and they'd decide in a few days.
Yeah, I know the other place. It's that corner on 6th and Walnut.
Oh, Alfred.
Now, listen, don't tell me it isn't. I know what's going on around this town. What else did he say?
Well, that's about all. Verna invited him to have a cup of coffee, so we sat around and talked a while.
Talked? About what?
Groceries, mostly.
Groceries? Why in heaven's name didn't you call me? I could have come here and pinned him down.
Well, we thought that...
I could have given him the traffic count on that 6th and Walnut corner and showed him how this place is twice as active.
Last year, you said...
Never mind what I said last year. This is this year. Is he still here in town?
Yeah, at the commercial house.
Alfred.
You'd only let me know he was coming.
Well, we didn't know ourselves.
He said he has personal business here, so he came a few days early.
Personal business?
Yeah, he wants to buy a couple of lots out in that new development. He says he hasn't got the cash right now.
That's it. That's the key to the whole thing.
Alfred.
He's looking for his cut, don't you see? That's how they all work.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's plain as day. Don't you get it?
No, I don't.
Look, he says that his company will either buy your place or the 6th and Walnut location. Then, right in the next breath, he says he needs money to do a little business on his own.
You mean that...
Of course I do. All he gets is a salary from Johnson and Bailey. They all take something on the side to swing a deal one way or another.
You mean a bribe?
Verna, don't be silly. Listen, Norman, we've got this guy right where we want him. He's opened his whole hand.
Alfred.
We'll not only sell him this property, but we'll get $60,000 for it. You wait and see. What's the phone number of the commercial house? 2100, isn't it?
Alfred, please, keep out of this.
Keep out? Verna, I'm going to make you and Norman a pile of dough in spite of everything. Hello, commercial house. I'd like to speak to Mr. James Ellery, please. Mr. Alfred Walker calling.
Several weeks after our visit to Miss Fisher, she received a postcard from Ellery. But it was sent from Indianapolis and merely said that he was trying to wind up some business and would see her soon. As we found later, the business he was winding up concerned a retail grocer named Norman Maple and his brother-in-law, Alfred Walker.
Yes, that's true, Mr. Walker. We are considering a location in that section of town, too.
I've got even money. It's that piece on 6th and Walnut.
Well, it could be. How about another drop of scotch?
I don't mind if I do.
May I say one thing, Mr. Walker?
Yeah, what's that?
Real estate-wise, you're a pretty shrewd article.
I get by.
I'll bet you do. Say when.
Yeah, that's fine.
Soda?
No, thanks. I want my head clear when we really get down to business.
Oh, I see. We aren't down to business now.
Do you think so?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
All right, we'll put our cards right on the table. My brother-in-law says you're interested in buying a couple of lots here in town, but you're a little short of cash. Is that right?
Well, we were only chatting casually.
Oh, Mr. Ellery, let's cut out the preliminaries. How much were those lots you wanted to buy?
$4,200.
Oh, must be pretty nice lots.
Oh, yes, they are.
You, couldn't get them any cheaper?
No.
I see. All right, you drive a hard bargain, Mr. Ellery, but I'll tell you what we'll do. If Johnson and Bailey buy my brother-in-law's place for $60,000, we'll see that you have enough cash to invest in some local real estate.
$60,000.
It's worth every cent of it. I'll show you the traffic figures for that area.
I don't think I could sell my people on that price, Mr. Walker.
I'll bet you could if you tried.
Well,
Of course, if you think it's totally unreasonable.
Oh, no. I didn't say that.
I didn't think you would. Let's face it, Mr. Ellery. You and I have been around a bit. We know how these things can be handled, right?
Yes, I guess we do.
I tell you what, here's my office phone. When you sell your people on the deal, let me know.
Now, I can't promise anything.
Oh, that's all right. We don't promise anything either, but if you need $4,200, we may know where to get it.
Verna,
Yes?
you asleep?
Not now, I'm not.
You know, I was thinking, Verna, $4,200 is a lot of money.
I know it is.
We'd have to take a loan someplace.
I know we would.
But if we sold the store for $60,000,
We could take that trip.
yes, we could.
It's a real pretty trip.
I know it is.
Emily Hanson was out to the Petrified Forest, and she bought this beautiful pair of bookends made out of stone. Only thing, they were really wood.
She did, huh?
They were $12.
Well, I guess you spend a lot of money on a trip like that.
Yeah, I guess you do. But it doesn't matter much if you got it.
No, not if you got it.
Norman,
Yeah?
Alfred's usually wrong. But do you suppose he's right this time? I mean, that it's all right to buy these lots for Mr. Ellery so as we can sell our place?
That's what Alfred says.
I know what he says.
Actually, we're not buying lots for Mr. Ellery. We're giving him the $4,200 in cash.
That makes it worse, doesn't it?
I don't think so, really.
You think maybe Alfred's right for once?
He could be.
Well, I guess he could be at that.
And if we sold the store in the next month, we'd have time to take our trip this summer.
I guess we would.
$4,200 isn't much alongside $60,000.
Well, no, not when you look at it that way, it isn't.
Well, we'll talk about it in the morning, huh?
All right, Norman.
Night.
Night.
Oh, I shouldn't drink coffee before bed. Keeps me awake every time.
When Ellery's latest victims were properly set up, Gladys Fisher received a long-distance phone call at her office one afternoon. The call was from Waynesboro, Indiana.
Yeah, hold on.
Hello, Gladys?
Who is this, please?
Oh, Gladys, you can't have forgotten already. Why, it seems only yesterday.
Jim.
That's better. How are you, Gladys?
Oh, I'm fine, Jim. Where are you? How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. And where I am is a place called Waynesboro, Indiana. Did you ever hear of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, look, Gladys, do you remember that purchase agreement you typed up for me last time I was there?
Yeah, sure.
Would you be an angel and do one more set? I'll fill in the figures and names.
Sure. Where do you want me to send it?
The Commercial House, Waynesboro. And the sooner the better, Gladys.
I'll have them in the mail this afternoon.
Oh, you're a wonderful girl. And the minute I finish this trip, I'm coming up to see you.
Oh, that'll be fine, Jim.
You miss me?
I'll say I did by a mile.
Well, I'll be back, Gladys, and thanks a million.
Don't mention it.
Shall I bring you a little surprise when I see you?
All right, and I may have one for you.
Bye, Gladys.
Bye, Jimmy.
As soon as Gladys Fisher hung up the phone after talking with Ellery, she called our bureau. Within minutes, Agent Reynolds and I were headed for the Commercial House in Waynesboro, Indiana.
So I said to him, Waynesboro's on the move, Mr. Ellery. If you want my honest opinion, I think we're giving away this property at $60,000.
How do you mean we, Alfred?
Well, Verna, I know that you and Norman haven't got much ready cash around, and I figured, why should we let this thing out of the family? So I thought I might kind of come in on it by furnishing the capital. How do you feel about that, Norman?
Well,
What would you get out of it, Alfred?
The satisfaction of a perfectly executed deal.
The what?
Oh, it's something you wouldn't understand, Verna. Norman knows what I mean. It's me, Alfred Walker, versus one of the biggest mail-order houses in the country. David versus...
How much does that add up to in cash, Alfred?
That's my Verna. Look, give me whatever you think I deserve for the extra $15,000 I'm getting you, and that's all I ask. Alfred, anything you say. Half will do.
Alfred.
I mean, it isn't the money. It's the satisfaction...
Alfred.
Yes?
We'd rather you didn't give us the money, Alfred.
Yeah, I know that, Verna. And I know you two innocent babes would let this deal walk out the door, so I just took the liberty of coming in anyway.
What?
I paid Mr. Ellery the $4,200 an hour ago. Here's your purchase agreement. All you have to do is sign on the dotted line.
You paid him?
That's right. I gave him a certified check. There's a time for words, and there's a time for action. And one thing I pride myself on, Verna, I know which is which.
We arrested James Ellery in the dining room of the Commercial House at 7 o'clock of the same day. In Ellery's room, we found a certified check signed Alfred Walker. We called at Walker's apartment, found he was visiting his sister for dinner. Soon, Walker, his sister, and his brother-in-law were told the truth about James Ellery.
And he'll be arraigned in the morning. We'll expect all three of you to be at the Federal Building.
We'll be there.
You had a close call, Mr. Walker.
Yes, I know I did.
Oh, if you have that purchase agreement, Mr. Maple, we'd like to have that, please.
Here it is.
Thanks. Well, see you all tomorrow. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Reynolds.
Alfred, Norman, I'm surprised at you. Really, I am.
Surprised at me?
For what, Alfred?
For putting me in this embarrassing position.
Putting you in it? Wasn't it your idea?
It was my idea to perform a simple act of kindness. I didn't think I'd become involved with a swindler.
Well, surely you don't think that we...
Frankly, I don't know what to think, Verna. If either of you had taken the elementary precaution of checking this man with Johnson and Bailey.
If either of us...
Don't get upset.
A phone call would have done it. Naturally, I'd assumed you'd taken care of that, so...
Alfred Walker, you're going to make me so angry, I'm going to tell you to go right straight home this minute.
You don't have to tell me, Verna. I'm going.
All the nervy things to say. You were the one.
All right, Verna, I'm willing to be a good sport, but let me ask you one thing for the future. Never, Verna, solicit my advice on any business transaction from this time forward. Never. Is that clear?
Well, of all
No, Verna, he's right. We did take advantage of his generosity.
What?
Good night, Alfred, and please don't be angry with us. We promise you faithfully we'll never ask your advice again. Never. Good night, Alfred.
Good night, Norman. Good night, Verna. The fried chicken was very good, even if I didn't finish it.
Norman.
Yes?
You don't think he actually means that? He'll never give us any advice again?
I'm sure he does.
Never?
That's what he said.
Oh, my, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, I think it would.
You wouldn't mind being almost swindled if that happened, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Of course, it's too bad we won't take our trip.
Well, maybe we will someday.
Maybe. No more advice from Alfred. Goodness, how are we ever going to get along without him?
James Ellery was convicted on numerous counts of fraud and sentenced to 3 years in prison. We understand from the warden that Ellery is a model prisoner and will be out soon. We hope he's reformed, but just in case he hasn't, it will be well for businessmen with good store locations to beware of the mail order man.
What does the code of conduct mean to the American military man? For one thing, it means coordination. Like a machine which depends on all its parts working together to ensure smooth operation, a military unit depends on the cooperation of every man if it is to be successful. Marcus Aurelius, one of the world's greatest military experts, put it this way: "We soldiers are born for cooperation, as are the feet, the hands, the eyelids, and the upper and lower jaws." And he was right. One cannot work successfully without the other. Each man must be responsible for his own actions, knowing that how he conducts himself affects the actions and well-being of others. That's what the code means to the American military man.
In tonight's transcribed story, Paul McGrath played the part of James Ellery. Alan Hewitt was Alfred Walker. This radio dramatization for the FBI in Peace and War was written by Louis Pelletier. These programs are produced and directed by Betty Mandeville. All names and characters used on the program are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. This program is based upon Frederick L. Collins' copyrighted book, The FBI in Peace and War, and the broadcast does not imply endorsement, authorization, or approval by the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Thank you.